How's it going, everybody?
Hail Heroes.
Welcome to yet another standard stream. But today is a little bit different.
Yes, it is.
And that is because we can start doing standard streams as standard showdowns. Therefore, this one is a standard showdown.
Yes, this is the first of... So every Monday is actually going to be a standard showdown for the store. So that means 2 packs for win, showdown pack to the top 8. Tonight we have 24 players in our event.
24,
tonight.
Yes. Even a couple of our legacy guys have decided that standard actually looks somewhat interesting and will give it a try.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure that one of our legacy guys gets on at least round 2. So we can watch him play some standard.
We got some pretty talented players.
I know. I think he's probably going to be there just because he's... Yeah. So, it's Josh Snow. Like the blue-white master aficionado. Miracle Man.
Yeah, it should be fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of our legacy guys, once they do any other format, it's always like, oh, yeah, they're skilled at that too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And we've got a couple of really talented players in the room today.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, this is big though. We've started standard showdown.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be that, like, on average we'd get 12 to 16 people ish on our Mondays.
Yep.
We switch it to standard showdown. We have worlds happen. All of a sudden we've got some better numbers. Pretty happy to see that.
Yeah. It's kind of a testament to how, like, the format is. Like, Ixalan is awesome. So this is, I think we got Ryan and then Austin here.
So this is Ryan?
Ryan is the one with the tattoos on the right.
Okay. We'll figure out what they're playing as they go.
Yep. So this is Austin Warwood. Okay, cool.
And I can get the other names in there soon.
Cool.
All right, so they're just getting shuffled up, but what do we think of Worlds? We saw 3 whole decks.
Yeah, three deck metagame. It was pretty cool though. Like, the matches were very good. Like, it was a great tournament.
I agree.
Teamer Energy is still good.
Blue
Mono
black
Red
looks
is
like
still,
something.
Yeah.
Red is still good.
The Grixis deck that I've been like, I knew there was a blue black control deck with the Scarab God somewhere. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, Scarab God, actual insane.
Real deal.
if we haven't said it enough already.
All right, let's get panned over.
Let's do it.
Looks like they're about to get started.
Cool.
But yeah, so we had a conversation yesterday
Mm-hmm.
in regards to this, and so many people are like, "Oh, these are the decks that are going to be really big," and it's like, this is a World's meta.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we saw people like the Teamer Energy decks were mainboarding Essence Scatters.
Yep.
Things like that were like, I'm sure we're going to see some of these decks tonight, right?
Yeah.
Probably identical lists, but the World's meta is so different than a store meta.
It is, yeah, because you've got players who are the best at what they do, and especially if like like Shota's deck, he was playing Grixis Control because that's just what Shota does.
Yeah,
I looked at his list and I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole because
is...
I'm not Shota Yasuoka. Yeah, World showed us that good players are good. Yeah, I'd say that's a fair statement. Bryce.
Absolutely. Hey, welcome in, Bryce. But yeah, we've gotten started. We've seen a Bomat Courier come down.
Mm-hmm.
We've also seen a Bomat Courier get abraded.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've got an Earthshaker Kenra and then an Attune.
So I wonder, I think Austin's on...
This looks like dinosaurs.
It looks like dinosaurs, but he wouldn't be playing Attune if it was dinosaurs. He'd be playing Commune with the dinosaurs.
So you think it's just some kind of Naya build?
I think it's like a... You know how Teamer was splashing black for the Scarab God? I think Austin is like splashing white for... I think Tim played against him on Saturday, and it was like Ixalan's binding and board wipes. Like,
okay. Yeah, it looks like a red green energy deck that instead of blue has white. Sounds good. Yeah, so let's just put him on
We'll say Naya.
We'll just say Naya energy.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, so Servant of the Conduit, and that's just going to get lightning stricken. Struck.
Lightning struck. So then he follows up with Soulscar Mage, so that Earthshaker can get in.
Because he was lightning before the thunder.
All right. Song's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bristling Hydra, though. It's pretty roadblock.
Right, and that's going to put him up to 7 energy. I do happen to know the red deck has a really, really rough time with Bristling Hydra, as do most decks. Yeah. But it is a wall. There's not a lot of ways to pump. Now, prowess is something, but like even this, it's like, okay, let's make it so your guy can't block. Yeah, we'll just spend some energy, make my guy bigger, and I'd be happy to block something, right?
Yeah. So he's gonna exert target and then get a free block on that Crasher.
Flash Flare, that's a good question. Is anybody playing favorable winds tonight?
Ooh. It's a Pirates kind of card. It's 1 in a blue enchantment. Creatures with flying get +1/+1.
Maybe. I honestly don't know. This is a relatively new meta, and we know some of the decks that we're gonna see, but that's a good question. How many people are brewing tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I know we've got some people on a lot of old decks. Tim is trying the Sultai Energy deck tonight. I know that. It was a little harder to get the feel of like what was in the room because
we have a lot of players that don't normally show up on our Mondays here today. Some people we don't know.
I wonder what's going on here. Why that Oncrot Crasher is not dead.
Did he block? I don't think he blocked. The Oncrot Crasher attacked and he took the damage. That's why he's at 11.
I thought it looked like he made his Bristling Hydra bigger in response.
That to make it so it could block, and then he decided not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, it is interesting. Bryce, you almost have a standard deck built?
Oh my gosh.
Are you going to be one of those guys who joins Josh in the standard?
Well, I mean, Josh is getting ready for PPTQ season.
Yes, he is.
So,
as a lot of people will be, yeah. But
so I'm really kind of glad that it's not longer modern. Just going wide, and that is one way to get around these walls. Is if you just go wide enough, you can get around the walls.
Yeah, it's true. And, I mean, Karizev's a really good card to do this. Not to mention the fact that Lightning Strike really changes... Like, Lightning Strike plus Shock really makes the prowess ability on Soulscar Mage much more relevant. Jorgensen, welcome in.
How are you doing tonight?
Wasn't expecting to see you here for Standard, but...
I know.
As always, welcome.
Just meta Josh, that's all. 1x is my goal. Well, I mean, Josh is playing blue-white.
Think he's on approach?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I did sell him the cards on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I do have, like, the insider
Well, he's on the search for Azcanta High.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As I would assume a lot of people are. But yeah, so Dragon comes in. It's going to take care of the Akka Crasher. And,
yeah, it was awful today. I was watching him play Vintage, and
well, Jorgensen, if you would like, I can have Brian come in for a second, say hi. He's out on the floor right now. So
yeah. So it looks like Ryan scooped it up. I don't know if he figured he couldn't handle the dragon.
Yeah, he couldn't.
And the Hydras.
Through. Yeah.
All right. Wasn't worth him wasting time.
Between games. I was going to mention, and Brian did this earlier, but he jumped on and did a Moto stream. That is actually something that you can start expecting from us, from Paragon City Games.
Yep.
Brian, Patrick, and myself, we'll be doing day streams.
Yes, starting tomorrow.
Kyra
and I will be figuring out how to use Magic Online because it is a quality program.
I've used it enough to know how to do it, but being efficient is kind of another thing.
And picking up our speed.
Yeah, I'm excited. We plan on mostly looking at Standard and at Legacy.
Yeah. Because those are the formats that we're...
Right. Brian and I will be looking at Legacy quite a lot. Patrick's going to be our Standard guy, and then as drafts come around, we'll do some drafts. I know that when Cube is around, you're not going to see me do a whole lot other than Cube, but yeah, we're excited. We're really trying to get more content to you guys.
Yeah.
So.
And streaming on Magic Online will just give us another opportunity to chat and hang out because this is fun.
It really is.
So, small teaser.
Jorgensen, you sent us a small care package for the stream.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Thank you.
I literally have no idea what to expect, but I'm like really genuinely excited.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, great.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, what do you think Red's going to bring in against this Naya deck with Hydras? Is there much they can do with their sideboard?
That's a really good question. Let's pull up the World's decks, right?
Sure. That seems like a good MCG top 8, right? We'll have them.
TCG will as well.
Oh, do they?
Oh yeah. TCG puts up everything. All the things.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, Jorgensen, just to let you know, I think you were in the chat the last time this happened, but somebody's like, hey, Kyra, I have something for you. Are you going to be in the shop tomorrow? And I was like, yeah. And then he's like, good, because I have something for you. He brought me a beer cozy with the Vegas Knights emblem on it. Dude, it's a beer cozy. I was psyched for a beer cozy. Like, that's all it takes, man.
Also, the Golden Knights.
The Golden Knights. 2-0. Just saying. Starting off hot.
Sweet. Yeah, let's check out this red deck.
All right. So, if I can assume that people are making their sideboards similar to how...
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got 4 rampaging Ferocidon.
That guy is sweet.
I don't know if they're running 4, but I can definitely see this guy in this deck. He gets around a Hydra. Okay, he has Menace. So like, not only that, but they're gonna like it punishes them for making Thopters off of Virtuoso. Not only that, but like this is Temur Energy is a creature deck. They're gonna have to play creatures. This is gonna deal some extra damage.
Yeah.
They also have Pianalar.
It's a good way to get through damage either in the air with your Aether Harvesters, or you can like
pump Bowmat Couriers
or the Thopter. You can go above the above those Hydras.
I think flying is a good way to go against this deck. Yeah, and then that brings us to Glorybringer. I would imagine that there are some more Glorybringer. But as for Austin's energy deck,
like it's kind of a dark horse. Like we don't know what's in it.
Yeah, there are 3 colors. It's hard to say.
It's actually 4. So it is 4 color. It is Temur Splashing White.
Okay, let's.
He had a Spiral of Canals, and then his first land this turn was a Botanical Sanctum.
Okay. But yeah, and then there's also things like Chandra. I don't love Chandra in this matchup, but if the game goes long, then I could imagine it'd be pretty good, just like any game with Chandra.
Yeah.
But this is the interesting one, because when I played against this deck, I would like instinctively brought in Chandra's defeats because I was so scared of Dragon and Whirler Virtuoso, and then my opponent just like never had them, and Chandra's defeat just sat in my hand all game. Jorgensen, so what's going on in Standard these days? Actually, it really is kind of exciting. Standard environment hasn't changed a lot from last Standard. However, things are pretty balanced. It's the first time that Standard has looked healthy, especially after all, the mistakes that happened. Everybody's aware of those. But
so we are going to see the Ixalan's binding. And he might... Ooh, this is an interesting play from Ryan. So, he's going to Ixalan's... Austin's going to try and Ixalan's binding the Kenra. In response, Ryan's going to use a shock to kill his own Kenra so that it can't... he can still cast any Kenras that he draws and can internalize the one in his graveyard. But all he got left is a Ramunap Ruins and a shock.
Not much.
Ooh, there's a Crasher. Okay.
But yeah, creatures, just beating creatures. Not really, actually. Like, the energy decks do play a good amount of creatures, but there are at least 2 very good control decks in the format right now. So we actually do have the full triangle for standard, at least, because let's face it, combo's not really a part of...
Not really.
Not really.
You can. There are some combo-y things you can do, but it's really convoluted, and you'll just die to the red deck too quickly.
Yeah. So, we have the fast decks, we have our mid-range energy decks, and then we have the blue-black / Grixis control, and also blue-white approach.
Yep.
Format looks great. Honestly, lots of cool cards. A lot of the cards don't see play in multiple decks, which is really interesting. That each deck is very unique.
So, Austin had double Glorybringer, and that was enough for Ryan to scoop it up.
And Teamer Energy / 4-color energy takes that one in too.
Yeah, good stuff. I guess so. So, I'm interested to see what he's. They're pulling out their sideboards right now. Huatli is an interesting include.
So it looks like Ryan just boarded out 4 Karizevs.
I like Karizev. She's menace. The 2/1 that she makes, will deal damage because they don't want to lose their guy to the token.
Right.
So it does push a lot of damage through. Oh, and I guess Authority's out of the board too. That's interesting. So where some decks, are splashing black for Scarab God, Austin went white
for Huatli and okay, and some sideboard cards.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just blind jump over. Look at this. We're between games. We have no idea what's going on. All right. Who are our players? Patrick, do you know people?
So this is Tim, over here on our.
Well, that tells us enough.
Left. Yep.
And we know what Tim's on, right?
He's on Sultai Energy tonight. And then Casey, I'm not sure. Not too familiar with Casey.
We'll have to see what he plays when he plays stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anything new in the...
Astra Gorefest, what do you have? What's wrong with Golden Knights? I don't understand.
Yeah, they're the newest local team.
Yeah,
we're hopping on that train. I think
our closest team was 8 hours away, and now the closest team is 6 hours away, and Vegas is much more fun to go to than Denver.
Yes.
So,
yes. Because Bronco fans. Ugh.
You can't even go over there.
It's hard being there for GP Denver, which is Tim's mat. He got that on our little GP romp Denver. To Denver.
Awesome.
Oh no! Oh, he is playing Jund tonight.
Oh, he's playing Jund.
I thought he was on the Sultai deck.
This is Jund -1/-1.
Yeah. Jund -1.
That look good?
Yeah, that looks good.
Sweet. And then we've got this is Sultai.
Okay, cool.
So we had a Sultai deck anyway.
All right, sweet. It went 10-1 with a pirate list from Goldfish. I have not looked at any lists today. We'll take a look at it tomorrow when we're on our when we do our standard stream for sure, or when we have a little break tonight. We
Nitro Frog, how's it going?
Welcome to the stream, Nitro Frog.
Yeah, I was saying Golden Knights, of course. But Austin Lee, that's a good question. Do you think do we think that vehicles can make a comeback, or so he's brewing a Boros, Consulate Dreadnought, start your engines, something like that. That's a good question. Honestly, the reason I'm gonna have to say no, and my biggest reason is the whole transformational sideboard thing that vehicles had going on was a really, really big reason for its success. And without Gideon's, the deck took a huge hit that way. And after that, you're just comparing Mardu vehicles to Mono Red. And I think Mono Red is very clearly a better deck.
Yeah. There are some interesting things that you can do with Heart of Kirin.
Yes.
With the new Ruin Raider is another 3-power creature.
Okay.
That allows you to crew Heart. I think Huatli has a place in a deck, might have a place in a Heart of Kirin deck with like a bunch of Chandras. Make it more like a Mardu control deck with some vehicles. That might have a shot, but I don't think that's...
Yeah, interesting.
There. Interesting that Tim... He has a Blossoming Defense in hand, but he didn't leave it up. He could have, with the Rootbound Crag, maybe tap the Mountain instead.
Whoops.
Whoopsies. Hostage Taker? Hostage Taker!
Oh, and it mattered.
And it mattered. Yep. And now he's kicking himself. He's got it right in front of his hand, like... Okay, skip Legacy Tuesday, the 24th, and drive down to watch the Knights for the Hawks game.
Skip okay. This is so conflicting for me, because I would absolutely love to go see a Golden Knights game, and I would love to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
But
we need to plan that, because we do. Okay, so Kyra and I, we've been friends for a minute.
Like 1 or 2 minutes.
Like 1 or 2 minutes. I actually met him down in St. George at Dixie State University. Dixie, yeah. And like we were literally just talking last week about see now he's got the Blossoming Defense for his Scorpion God. You can't steal him.
Settle down.
Calm down. We've been talking about taking a trip down to St. George.
Yeah.
It's hard because we both work here, and when like 2 important people leave, it's like...
I mean, we've already had plans for like going to GPs and stuff, so it wouldn't be like the hardest thing to do. But at the same time,
we might need to wait until after Portland.
What the heck, Jorgensen? You think you can just replace me on Tuesday?
I need my Tuesday Legacy. Yeah.
Like, you think that? I don't even understand.
Yeah, no, I don't know. So we'll have to find a weekend where we can go down, visit St. George, hit up a Golden Knights game down in Vegas. So
that would be sweet.
I know. I wonder if Casey's ever going to cast this Omnit Eternal. It went okay.
I've been replaced before. I guess there was one time that I couldn't be there, huh? I think
when you were in California.
I did.
Yeah, it was myself and Corey.
I went down for a cousin's wedding.
Yep.
And it went okay. All right, as long as it went okay. Like I don't want to be like overshadowed or anything. I like feeling important. Okay.
See, oh man, so Casey has played this snake.
Okay.
Tim has a Scorpion God out.
Yes.
So it's gonna put double -1/-1 counters on all of Casey's creatures. No, don't put him on the snake. You want to keep that snake around.
No, it only affects +1/+1 counters.
No, it does not. It affects -1/-1 counters.
Are you sure?
I am certain about this one. So yeah, Winding Constrictor.
Let's pull this guy up. Whenever 1 or more counters.
Counters.
Yep, you sure are right. Let's get this guy up, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it. He's kind of important. So Tim, utilizing the Scorpion God and the snake to Sweltering Suns.
Riley's asking, do we think that Mono Green Monument has a place in New Standard? Well, I think if I were any other person besides Moslov's brother, then I would say no.
Yeah.
But in the last standard format, Riley played the deck like twice and like destroyed people. And then I happen to know that on Friday, Maslov goes 4-0 in his standard event again with Mono Green Monument. So do I think it has a place? Well, I'm going to say that my brother's a pretty good Magic player and he can pretty much work with most things. But who knows? He might be onto something.
Man, the Scorpion God has really taken over this game.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. I loved playing this guy.
This is what Tim designed this Jund deck to do. It's built to beat creature decks.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sultai Energy deck / Temur Energy creature decks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Casey has... He probably has Vraska's Contempts. Depending on whether he's seen the Scorpion God before or... Interesting. So Tim's going to kill his Mana Dork by putting a -1/-1 counter on it. And then he'll draw a card. Pretty swifty. And then a cycle of the Canyon Slough. The Hawks won't be in Vegas unless he's home with conference finals.
Oh, Master. Okay, Master. So you're a Hawks fan. Gotcha.
Ooh, Archfiend.
Oh wait, you were wearing a Hawks jersey just the other day. I don't know why that didn't click in my head. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
dude, that would be awesome. That really would be way fun to go see a game.
Cool. So I think that was game 2. I think Tim has tied it up here.
I think so too. Looks like they're looking back at the boards.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Just in our last match, Austin, there was a red-green energy deck. I mean, I guess it was kind of 4-color, but
yeah,
primarily red-green.
That's what the base is on most of these is a red-green.
No, if you're talking about just a flat red-green deck, we haven't seen one yet.
Yeah, there's a guy who plays Pummeler here there's a couple guys who play Pummeler on Friday nights, but that's about the extent of that. The District 6 Hawks. That's clever, Jorgensen. Yeah, those Blackhawks.
What happened to them in last year's playoffs? Goodness gracious.
I don't know. The Ducks.
0-4.
It was the Ducks, right?
No, Predators.
Oh, the Predators beat
them? They lost 0-4 to the Predators.
Yeah.
And they were like a number 1 seed.
Gotta get your hacky fix.
Gotta get that hacky.
So I saw Casey bringing in an Hour of Glory.
Makes sense.
Kind of flavorful, or anti-flavorful if Hour of Glory ends up killing the Scorpion God. Because the art on that is the Scorpion God killing Ronus.
Yeah, that's weird.
So,
but what can you do?
Hey, it works.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be an interesting game. I do expect.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, we don't have to talk about it. Sorry for even bringing it up. The District 6 Hawks?
Yeah.
What? No, of course I don't get the reference. Do you?
No.
Well, explain it to us, Jorgensen.
Yeah.
Make yourself less sad. Lots of alcohol consumed. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Sounds like every Bengals season.
Your poor team.
Hey, we have back-to-back wins. We're coming back.
I know. Andy Dalton has a higher pass rating than he had for the last 2 years right now, so that's actually good. So
he's making things happen.
Oh yeah.
All right, we've got a Dragon Skull Summit coming into play tapped.
And their team name was the Hawks. Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Austin Lee Jones, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I have not seen the Mighty Ducks in
It's been years, but I do know what you're talking
while.
about now that you mention it.
All right, so Daryl Flipperoo, thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah, thanks for the follow, guys.
Ooh, here we go.
Hepatra,
the queen herself.
The namesake.
Vizier of Poisons. So, do you want to bring her up? Did we see her last week at all?
I think we did, but let's bring her up anyway.
It holds up? Yeah. See, I watch more, yeah, Emilio! I watch more of the animated series and, like, the animated movies for the Mighty Ducks. Those guys were, like, my heroes as a kid. So. They introduced me to Sports Chalet. Or Suit Chalet. How'd I get all cleaned up? Natural Frog Boy, thank you so much for the follow. So, Hepatra Vizier of Poison says, when it deals combat damage to a player, you may put... oh, it's already gone? Oh. Sad day.
Well, I guess we'll take this card down then. Jeez. And here I was really hoping to see that. Flash Flare, thanks for the follow. Appreciate
Goon
it.
is probably the best one ever. Goons 2. We might have to...
I need to freshen up on my hockey movies.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen them in years. I've just been watching hockey lately.
Yeah. Which is, like, probably better than watching hockey movies. Ooh, snake.
All right, we've got a snake.
Now, like, with this many -1/-1 counter synergies, I would be, like, half tempted to board out my snakes.
I would have been pretty tempted. After seeing what happened last game, I also would have been very tempted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to push, and it gets
Blossoming Defense.
immediately countered by a Blossoming Defense.
Alright, so 4 mana, Chandra. Okay. That's pretty good. Kill your snake. This is a pretty good spot for Chandra.
Yeah.
And Tim, use the dice! We have dice! Sorry.
Neither,
that was like
neither player is using our dice.
I know.
They're within arm's reach.
Yeah.
Still won't do it.
It's just right there.
That's okay. At least we can see it. It's the dice that we can't see where it's like,
okay, cool. Ballista for 2 will kill
Ballista.
Chandra.
It's going to take care of Chandra.
That's a pretty good use for a Ballista.
I think
like,
so.
That was probably the only thing he could have there that like would keep him in that without Chandra just kind of taking over. Y'all's favorite Magic card of all time?
That's a really easy one for me.
Oh, it's easy for you? I thought it was going to be hard.
No, super easy.
I mean, I've got... Okay, I do have one.
Well, let me start then.
Yeah.
My #1 favorite Magic card of all time is Bloodbraid Elf.
Okay, makes sense.
I've had more success with that guy
There's
than
the Scarab God.
any other card, and it's also one of the most fun cards to cast.
Okay, so for me...
Goblin Guide's your favorite? Nice.
Nice. For me, it is Duretti Scrap Savant. Oh! Liliana.
Let's bring back
Archfiend. Oh, yes! This is sweet.
He has a Blossoming Defense up.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's Debt to the Decklist. That card is pretty sweet. Lingering Souls.
Yeah, Debt to the Decklist is cool.
Yeah.
Lingering Souls.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't go wrong with that card, let's be real.
Man, I would have reanimated in response there. So they talked about it all weekend at Worlds. As a nifty trick you can do with the Scarab God is you can respond to his trigger, and you can reanimate something on your upkeep.
Bryce's favorite is an unlimited.
Yeah,
it
specific.
can't be any other one. Has
Unlimited.
to be unlimited. An unlimited Icy Manipulator.
Yeah. Which. Okay. Yeah.
Bryce's Contempt.
Yeah.
We got a Blossoming Defense. You can just see him like,
no.
But why?
Now, interesting here. I don't know if Tim really wants to plus up Liliana with the Scarab God in play. They're probably talking about the life gain, where it is negated because the spell does not have a legal
the card does not. The card does not resolve at all. No life gain.
Probably calling a judge over for that. Yep.
Yeah,
I'll go on.
Yeah, go for it. He'll be right back. Until then, all right, we've got a Stoneforge Mystic is their favorite card. That's not a surprising one either. Moslov says Brave the Elements. Okay. I've seen Moslov cast at least one or two of those.
Hi, folks. I'm an L1. How can I help you today?
I mean, we're streaming, but I know what's going on.
Yeah.
So.
Brave the Elements is awesome.
Life from the Loam is easily in my top 5.
It's there too. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, good choice, Jorgensen.
So I wonder where he's sending. Wait, whoa. What? How big is Archfiend of Ifnir? Is it big? bigger than the Scarab God?
It's a 5/4. Loam should be banned.
Or whatever. Loam is great.
No.
Quiet you.
He misspelled loam. It's loan. Loans. Loans should be banned.
Yeah, exactly. Loans are special.
oh, he fixed it. Never mind.
There we go. Okay, cool.
I bet you he fixed it before I mentioned it, but what can you do? Yoda Muppet, how's it going?
Welcome to the stream. How big is Archfiend of Ifnir? Because I feel like it should have... I thought it was like a 4/5.
He said it had +2. It had +2.
Oh,
plus
from
2
the blossoming defense.
From the blossoming defense.
That's right.
Good call, Riley.
Good call. Thank you.
Yeah, so it did have one more power. The Scarab God is back.
Welcome back, friend.
Welcome back. And, you know, the board state that Tim has, it really is pretty good against a Scarab God. You can all the tokens that come out, if you have cyclers, you can just continuously make them smaller.
Yep.
Why doesn't iPhone have MTG names? Oh, I can't tell. Bryce, this is actually super funny. If you go into my phone and look at all the things that I've purposefully put in my phone's dictionary, literally all of them are Magic cards.
That's
all
awesome.
of them. It's cards that I'm constantly talking to people about during specific formats, and I get so sick of autocorrecting them, like them getting autocorrected to something else, that I'll actually go in and change it in my phone so that it does that.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Yoda Muppet, thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it.
So I'll cycle my land, trigger this.
I do have a little less hair than I did last time, don't I?
It's true. Mm-hmm. And you can't see my hair.
Nope. I actually think he's bald under there. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe. Who will know?
Who knows?
Who knows? Ooh, Key to the City.
Favorite deck. Oh. Favorite deck in any format? That's a really...
That is sick tech.
Yes, Key to the City. So, Archfiend doesn't look at just cycling.
No, it's whenever you cycle or discard.
Or discard. So he gets to activate Key. He discards a card. It's going to put -1/-1 counters on all of the opponent's creatures and make it unblockable.
Mm-hmm. And he's got another blossoming defense.
Yeah. He's got the protection. So
favorite deck in any format?
Anything without Loam. Oh my goodness. Bryce, settle down. In that case, I'm just gonna say any format with Loam.
Every time I saw Pat, he's wearing a hat, I thought he was bald. My mind. Yeah, it's true. Last Friday I did have my hair all prettied. Oh, but yeah, man. I'm wondering why he hasn't been activating the Scorpion or the Scarab God sooner. Although I do not like the snake. Like, he cycles two things, and
I don't think it really matters what Tim draws from this point. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna draw his card, discard it to Key, and he's gonna get to draw 2 cards.
Yeah,
from the Key. He'll pay the 2. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, for sure.
And he'll be able to discard something else, put his opponent down to 5, put -1/-1 counters across the board. And Casey's never going to keep up with this engine. As long as...
I don't necessarily agree with trading your Blossoming Defense for the Scarab God.
I don't think I would have done that either. But we'll see how it pans out, right?
Yeah.
Now that gives Casey an out to get a win with a removal spell.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got a Hepatra.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, this is awesome.
You just play Hepatra.
Play Hepatra.
Discard the other card because it doesn't actually. No, you gotta discard that card.
I mean, sure, he gets 1 snake out of this. He absolutely should have discarded. What in the world?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I guess this is fine. He gets to clog up the board a little bit. This isn't a bad play. Absolutely not. I think we just wanted to see more snakes. Like, if he had discarded the...
you get to draw more... You just get to draw it again. You still get a trigger for Hepatra, because I think it says...
He would have the same number of creatures, but instead of the Channeler, he would have another snake.
He'd get 2 snakes, and... Like... Yeah.
Using Standard Academy and Mass Blocked Rebels.
And the key
Those were sweet decks.
The key would be tapped so that he could draw 2 cards on his next turn, too.
Right.
So, like, are those 2 +1/+1 counters that he put on his Hydra? Because it doesn't matter with a Death Touch Snake.
Nope.
Oh, this game is sweet.
And so Casey has to deal with the Archfiend now.
And I don't think he can. He's attuning.
I don't think he can either.
He's got double black. He's probably not playing Walk the Plank.
He could be. The card in his hand is a Blossoming Defense, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which, if I'm Tim in this case, like, you're just blocking with the snake and the channeler, right? Like,
yeah, they don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Pick up sticks. You are exactly right. With the snake out, if he had just discarded the channeler, it would have put 2 -1/-1 counters across the board. It only would have been two creatures, and then he would have gotten 2 snakes off of it. Because since it's a replacement effect for the snake, it wouldn't trigger the Hepatra any more than the 2 times. But still, wouldn't you rather have a Death Touch Snake than a 0/1 mana dork at this moment?
Okay, so Casey's trying to trample through damage right now. He's just putting a ton of counters on this Hydra. And he shows the Blossoming Defense, and that's it. Handshake. John
Wow.
-1/-1 counters gets there.
Did it?
Yeah. He won those last 2 games.
Okay. So he didn't actually get through the damage. It was hard to see there.
No, he did. He pumped up the Hydra a bunch of times.
But it didn't have
and
trample.
Then it does. The Hydra does have trample. Bristling Hydra has trample.
Bristling Hydra does?
Yes, it does.
How do you spell it?
BRISTLING. Should pull it up.
I don't remember it having trample, but I'm not a doctor, so.
Oh, it doesn't.
No,
have
just
trample.
hexproof. Yeah, so that's for sure.
Oh, he was just like.
Yeah, this round will go to Tim.
Dirtling.
Let's get that updated. Sorry, I didn't do the other way. I assumed that was a game 3.
Yeah, they're
So.
unporting. So.
Yeah, he should definitely take out the snakes. I would too, because we saw multiple ways for Jund to put -1/-1 counters on creatures. Not just like okay, just Archfiend, or okay, just Scorpion God. You know, like, there were multiple different ways. The snakes were absolutely bad every time we saw them.
Oh yeah, they were atrocious.
Big Mountain Louie, your favorite format was Fairies and Lorwyn. Oh, that is so nostalgic for me, because guess what? That is the standard environment that I like when I first started playing competitive Magic. That was that standard environment.
Cool.
So much fun. I started on mono red. I later ended up building Fairies and Kithkin. It was a blast. Then Cruel Control came along a little after that. We had that Gabriel Nassif moment. You know,
Nassif is amazing.
He is.
Like, I watch his Twitch streams, and like, he's just fantastic.
He is crazy.
My favorite deck is actually a blue-black control deck. I started playing during Gatecrash, so my first like deck that I really had just a ton of success with was the blue-black control deck when Theros came out. I went and played it at the Pro Tour, and like I saw him like round 2 or 3, and I was like, I have to play this deck. So I just went and bought all the pieces online. And what do you know, it top 8'd, and the deck was fantastic. It's another Thoughtseize deck, and it won with Pearl Lake Ancient. Pearl Lake Ancient. That card was sweet.
Patriot Delver Legacy 2013. Legacy is amazing. It really is. I can't even express like once I just barely finished my first Legacy deck. I've been playing it for a long time, but I've been borrowing cards from friends who just kind of weren't using them at the moment.
Sure.
But then once you just get one built and it's just your thing, Legacy is just the best.
Yeah.
It is the best.
I built mine before you did, but I have a lot less dual lands.
Oh, I was the genius who decided to
act.
I have Punishing Jund in Legacy.
Yeah.
Like, outside of the decks that are using like some of the super expensive Legends cards, like Tabernacle, it's actually like over $1,000 more expensive than most other Legacy decks, but I think it's worth it. I love it.
That was your first competitive standard too. Your first deck was Elves, yeah.
Your first deck? Oh, I had Elves built too. That was the black green one, huh? That deck was awesome. We had Chameleon Colossus in the Elves deck. Oh, and what was a Rensrun Vanquisher? That card was sweet. It was literally a 2-mana 3/3 elf that had Death Touch. It was so good.
I feel like an old man. Oh, they just don't make creatures like they used to.
No.
Our favorite commander. We do get to play a lot more commander here, especially working at the shop.
Tons of commander.
We play so much commander. So I said my favorite card ever was Duretti Scrap Savant. So that's my favorite general because Duretti's great. In fact, I'm buying Dredge off of Brian.
Modern Dredge, right?
Modern Dredge, yes. Yeah. Because I like Storm, but my real heart, belongs to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm. For mine, my favorite commander, I don't have a legitimate favorite commander. However, I like playing 5-color decks, so I don't just throw me a 5-color general. I don't care which one it is. I'm just gonna jam like every card I like into the deck, and that's how I like playing.
Yeah, Goblin Welder. In fact, so Ian, who's been on Black Red Painter, he sold his collection to get a house.
A house.
And he had 5 foil welders, legacy welders.
Yeah.
So
the
actually
The Judge promo.
No.
Oh, they were from Legacy?
No, they're from Legacy.
Oh my goodness, I never noticed that.
Yeah, so I picked up one of those because Goblin Welder.
Listen, Bryce, if you want me to play with an unlimited Icy Manipulator, you gotta sub.
Or you gotta at least beat Jorgensen on the cheer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or throw us a cheer. Come on, Bryce.
Yeah.
That's a sub-worthy thing. That's the only reason I'm ever gonna run an Icy Manipulator in a deck.
Yeah, I was talking about seeing if I could have a cheer off with Jorgensen, to see if I could beat his record and then have this kind of stacking thing with cheers. But yeah, mobile wasn't letting me do it.
Yeah, it happens.
So, anyways, what were we gonna look up earlier? We were gonna look up something.
Were we?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. But it's just escaping me.
Well, I'm waiting on Bryce's response because I have a feeling he knows this is the only way this is gonna happen.
Azuri Claw of Progress. Azuri is sweet.
That's the experience counters one, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Hockey movies? No, it's before that.
Searching through chat to find the thing we want to talk about. No, Patrick, we already talked about hockey today.
I know we did.
Well, guys, I imagine that the next round will be up soon. But until then, what do you guys think of Standard right now? Because we're getting a better turnout, so I would assume that people are liking it quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
Talk about how bad the snake play was.
I think we've stressed that. We've talked about that one.
It's definitely okay. Keep in mind though, yes, in retrospect, I'm sure that Casey's gonna look back and go, "Hey, I probably should have brought those out." But really, he didn't know exactly what Tim was doing.
Yeah, he's not playing a tier deck.
Because we didn't even get to see game 1. I imagine Tim didn't do a whole lot because when we jumped, our round went very, very quickly. And then in game 2, Scarab God just kind of took over the game, and that was just one card. I don't know that Casey ever saw Hapatra or ever saw Archfiend of Ifnir or anything like that. So it's really hard to say just how much he knew. And if you've only seen Scarab God, are you really gonna board out all of your snakes just because you saw a Scarab God. I wouldn't. But yeah, after that third game, I bet you anything that Casey's looking at it going, oh man, I should not have kept those in.
Hey Jeff, how about you not rub salt in the wound? How about that? He's talking about the Packers.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it was your fault for becoming a Cowboys fan, so. I'll rub salt in this wound.
I'm already salty enough. I eat my daily salt on... I have so much salt on a daily basis.
Hey, you know what? I was happy with my victory. My Bengals, they had a rough start, but they were able to beat the Bills, who the Bills have knocked off 2 undefeated teams off of the whole undefeated thing. This season so far. They've been they beat the Broncos, and then they beat oh my goodness, who did they beat the next week? There was another undefeated team. I don't know, it's slipping my mind, but nonetheless, I think the Bengals are back. They just had to fire their offensive coordinator and get a new one.
So I'm in a good spot right now. So have they met Turs? So Trace is one of our legacy players here, and
he's just a Magic player.
He's a Magic player, and I am facing him this week in fantasy. He's 0-4, and I was up 6.76 points on him going into tonight. I have the Vikings defense, and he has Howard for Chicago. Right now, the score at halftime is 2-3.
There you go.
And I've got 13 points for my defense right now. So,
pick up sticks. I don't think so. I honestly don't. There are plenty of exile answers at the moment. There's also, and one of those gets rid of all of them in the deck.
I think it just gets rid of the ones in the hand.
Is it in the hand?
Let's look up Hour of Glory.
Hour of Glory?
Yeah. Vraska's Contempt is amazing. That card is fantastic. And there's a lot of graveyard interaction too. So like Crook of Condemnation is a card that when they go to target that creature, you can just simply exile the creature.
Okay, thanks, Pickup 6. Yeah, so Hour of Glory is only hand. I hate Lost Legacy, but I mean, if it really became that much of a problem, I guess people could do Lost Legacy, but also Essence Scatters in the format, and blue is seeing a good amount of, like, there are absolutely answers for this. Not only that, but there are creatures that are bigger. And there are also things that can take care of activated abilities. So, like, them just playing a 5/5, and then, like, you kill it and a 5/5 comes back. A lot of decks, that's not an issue. So my answer to your question, I don't think it's going to get banned. I don't think it should be banned, but I don't know where the format's going in the future. You know, like, it might end up being super oppressive, but as of right now, we don't know. Yeah, and exactly, Austin Lee. There is also hand disruption. There's a lot of ways to deal with decks like this. So I imagine it's okay. I think it's just kind of blown out of proportion due to there being 1 week of Star City games where Scarab God tore it up.
Yep.
And then we also see Worlds come in, and there's this blue-black deck that's just playing, you know, their win con is Scarab God. It makes sense. It's a good card.
Torrential Gearhulks.
I mean, Torrential Gearhulk's been played much more than Scarab God ever has.
It's true.
So, I don't think I've ever heard somebody talk about that card getting banned. So.
Yeah, it's just value, and there are answers to it. So I don't think that it can get banned, or it should get banned.
Not only that.
Yeah, it wasn't even in the World's Finals.
Yeah, it wasn't in World's Finals. Definitely not. No, and not only that, but I think that Wizards is so scared of doing a ban right now. like the last thing they want to do is do a ban right now. I think they're at least gonna let it play out and see just how oppressive it is.
Yeah.
We don't really know yet, so give it a little bit of time. Maybe ask us next week about what we think. Maybe our opinions will have changed.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the sheet, see if we've got...
We have players sitting down, but we haven't been told who and
who they
what.
are. Okay.
If he doesn't, I'm going to send you...
To figure out who they are? Okay.
Or just to make him, just to get him to update us.
Yes. What are y'all bringing to game day? Well, I've been playing Grixis Control, and I'm going to try the blue-black deck this Friday, just because I love playing Control. So we'll see how that goes. So far, I've had very good results with my Grixis deck. So.
Oh, you've lost one entire round. I definitely say that's good.
Yeah. Pretty pumped about that. So yeah, that's probably what I'll bring to game day. Kyre's probably gonna be on Teamer or Mono Red.
I do own both decks. I'm much more comfortable with a Teamer Energy deck.
Yeah.
That's probably what you can expect me to be on.
Okay. Oh, Star Wars tickets for like Christmas when the new one comes out.
Flash Flare. What cards do we think should be banned in standard?
There shouldn't be a standard ban. I'm gonna go check the players.
Yeah, there. I honestly do not think that there should be another standard ban. Pickup Sticks. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. When is game day and what time? Game day is usually about a month after. It should be really close to the Pro Tour. Isn't game day the week after the Pro Tour?
After Pro Tour.
Yeah, so it'll be the week after the Pro Tour.
Joe and Austin.
Joe and Austin. Let's get that updated.
And Joe has searched for his content out, so that's pretty cool. And then I believe the other player's name is Julio.
Oh, they've started. Let's transition.
Yeah.
This is not red deck wins, but I'll get that switched.
Okay. And then the other table we'll get to.
Sorry, and who is this? Joe versus
Austin Warwood. Same deck, the Naya deck.
Austin?
Which he shouldn't. Yeah, we kind of want to switch it up. But kind of want to see what's on the other table.
Oh, let's check it out then. They're just getting started.
Okay. Ooh, it's like a Grixis list.
And who are these players? Did you check?
So this is his name is Julio. It's E-U-I-A. Or E-U-L-I-O.
E-U-L-I-O. And he is on.
I'm not sure what he's on.
Something.
And then Kyle. On looks like a Grixis deck.
All right. Yeah, let's take a look at this one.
Okay.
Veterans Weekend, November 11th. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, game day should be fun this year. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a lot going on, so. I imagine if we do a game day that I won't get to play in it, though.
Yeah.
I'll be probably sitting right here in the seat, showing you guys good stuff.
We were supposed to cast last game day, and we all saw how that goes, how that went. We didn't have enough people to get it to fire, so Kyra and I went in and played, and I won the whole thing. And got a $200 voucher to go to Denver.
Yeah, I expect it to be a little different though. Ooh, we had a long tusk cub get essence scattered.
Oh yeah, that's what you do to long tusk cubs. You make them pay.
Make them pay. So this looks like a Sultai energy.
Yeah. Which I like the Grixis control deck in this matchup. Ooh, but Ronus though.
Yeah, that should be
disallow.
I'm not sure.
Not today.
Not today.
Ooh, but Kyle missed his 4th land drop. That might come back to haunt him.
I would expect it to.
Yeah.
We got a glute sleeve siphoner.
You got another counter spell? No? Okay, cool.
Wow, turn 5 is our first energy we get from the Sultai energy deck.
Both of his plays were countered. Harness Lightning. I would Blossoming Defense here. Yeah. I
think so. He's like, that's fine.
You don't get another blue source. Okay, cut.
Naya or Jeskai vehicles. I don't think that's too wild or unexpected.
No.
I could see it. Vehicles are still good. I mean, the
deck's with Greenbelt Rampager.
The deck's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just probably not as good as you could be doing for that archetype.
Oh.
Hey, look.
Oh,
She's
look.
Just gonna jam Scarab God.
It's the Scarab God.
No Essence Scatter up. All right, let's take this opportunity to play Scarab God.
That seems like a great spot for that. Now, I wonder if Kyle has the answer here. I don't think he does, so he's just going to pass. He does have a Glimmer of Genius in hand, so upkeep he's going to reanimate his Long Tusk Cub. He's going to go backwards with a 4. Okay, cool. And you'll lose one. I'll scry
one.
Another Scarab God. Going to the bottom. You don't need that now. We're going to go crunching. Yep. Just take the damage.
Yeah, just take 5. And we'll cast a Glimmer.
Yep. So Nicol Bolas, Glimmer. Those are going to go to the bottom because Kyle needs lands. Another Nicol Bolas and a Spirebluff Canal. So another tap land. Ooh, but he drew a Swamp for the turn. So that should help him get there. I wonder, he's probably going to play the tap land now. Yeah, just in case he needs to play something a little later. With double black, having that come in untapped. He doesn't have enough energy to kill the Scarab God or the Long Tusk Cub.
So this is what happens when you miss a land drop in a control deck, huh?
Yeah. You'll lose 2. I'll scry 2. I don't think he gets to draw 2 here. I think 2.
Looks like he's gonna fix that. Yeah, he's so. For those of you who didn't quite understand what,
I can fix that. All right, Austin, go get your food. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
End step Glimmer. I wonder if he has like an Hour of Devastation. The Cub will still be around though. It's kind of like Bantu's Last Reckoning or Bust. He just drew a couple lands.
So
there's a Vraska's Contempt. That can take care of the Scarab God if he doesn't have a...
But he needs to Vraska's Contempt plus kill another... Plus kill Cub. It has to be Cub.
Yeah. Which I don't know if he has the ability to do that in hand. His hand looks pretty light.
Yeah, I think so.
He has gotten some energy off of the... Oh, he can do that. So he's got Vraska's Contempt, the Scarab God.
No, this is all providing that there can't be a Blossoming Defense.
Yeah, provided there's no Blossoming Defense. Yep, so that happens.
Goes up to 5.
And I would do this now. I would not wait to let him draw 2 cards off the Siphoner. Yeah, I would kill the Cub. So, and then next turn, he has... I think he's got a Torrential Gearhulk in hand?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so he can...
So he had 4 energy. Yeah, so then this happens upon resolution, so he can just spend if Ilio decides to pump it, he can just change the amount of energy he wants to pay.
Yes.
That might be a judge call as well.
Yeah.
Harness Lightning is definitely a unique card in that way.
Yep, there's the call. Okay.
Patrick's at 2 judge calls. Look at that. He's all over the place. He'll probably have him back up and explain the way the card works, but we'll see how it pans out. So yeah, the way it works is right now the Long Tusk Cub is at a 4/4. Ilio has 4 energy to pump it twice, but since Harness Lightning works the way it does, you get to choose how much energy you want upon resolution. So he can pump, but then Kyle can just choose to pay more energy and take care of it. And now that Ilio understands how the card works, he's just not going to pump it and let it die.
I think he's still dead here though because he's got Ronus.
Yep, and we'll pump the Glint Sleeve, and we'll say good game.
And pump. Yep, okay.
All right, so Leo's going to take down game 1.
Sweet.
In the meantime, we can check up on our other table.
Yeah.
Jump over there.
I think they were shuffling. Yeah.
Look at this. Here they are shuffling.
It's like we're playing Legacy.
Almost like we're playing Legacy.
always shuffling.
Well, who do you guys want to watch shuffle? Who looks more interesting to watch?
I mean, Leo has a Ugin playmat, so that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Even though, like, Ugin's kind of, like, one of your not favorite cards because it's played in Tron.
That has nothing to do with Ugin. I've never had anything wrong, any beef with Ugin or Karn. It's mostly
like Wormcoil.
Wormcoil Engine's been a busted card.
Yeah.
Forever.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just kind of done with the Tron lands.
Whoever's pile shuffling. Okay.
Whoever's pirate. Well, let's take a look.
Fair. I'll take that. Oh, looks like they're already playing here.
Well, I guess we're just going to watch some Magic. Sorry, Jorgensen. No pile shuffling.
Not for you. So this is 2 Sultai decks. So Joe's on Sultai. But he did take your advice.
Okay.
He's not playing a... it's Sultai midrange.
Good.
It does not have energy in it. Aww.
I know. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Gifted
Aetherborn.
I'll voice your complaint a little later.
The $4 uncommon that just came out of nowhere.
So that means Joe must have built this deck then, because this deck's not really anywhere.
No. Yeah. He took the Sultai shell. He took out some of the energy cards and added some mid-range cards.
Interesting. See, I think I would have kept it mid-range. I just think that I would have just played Teamer mid-range. But
yeah.
I mean, he won his first round.
He did.
That's why he's here.
It is. That is true. Ooh, Harsh Scrutiny.
He's got a Harsh Scrutiny.
He likes Harsh Scrutiny more than Duress.
Because we're trying to take Scarab God.
Because you're trying to take the Scarab God. Yep. And Austin's going to take a raid on that. So we probably should too, if Austin's reading it.
Sounds good. Hey, see you later, Jeff. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, have a good night, Jeff.
Harsh Scrutiny.
There we go. So he was able to take the cub with it. It's like the opposite of Duress. So you get to choose a creature card from your opponent's hand. They discard that card, and then you get to scry one, which is pretty nice. Ooh.
Sure can be.
Oh.
Gonti. I
love this card.
I do have a soft spot for Gonti.
Yeah.
There's a reason, though. I'm a big fan of Caleb Durward. I don't know how many of you watch him, but every time he cubes, he just always takes... whenever he's in black, he just auto-takes Gonti.
Oh, yeah.
And at first, I'm like, why? Gonti doesn't even seem that great. And then he goes, guys, cube's amazing. You just take... The whole cube's good stuff.
Yeah.
You just get to cast something awesome from their deck.
I like this here. So Joe has a big Liliana.
Okay.
If I was Joe, I would have blocked.
You would have blocked and then
I would have blocked, traded with his thing.
Played Liliana and brought back Gonti?
Yep.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Yep.
I think this is something that's going to happen anyway, though, right? Like, at some point, this Gonti's going to die.
Yeah. But he must want more value. He probably wants to trade for something more than a...
right.
Than a Rogue Refiner. So blue black. Okay, so he took Cub off of that.
Okay.
thing. He has no energy, so...
Yeah, and he's going to swing in with the Gonti. Interesting.
There's Harness Lightning.
Plays an Aether Hub.
Austin's probably gonna, he's gonna try and kill. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Kill Gonti.
Kill Gonti. There you go.
And
you got what you wanted.
I know. I think Joe has a fatal push in hand if this doesn't go his way.
I think he just wants to block.
Yeah.
I don't even think that you want to, risk it at all.
Ooh, there's a swamp. He might be just blue-black. I haven't seen any green sources, and he's playing a ton of swamps.
Let's change it. Let's just go with our gut.
Blue-black.
I'm just going to call it blue-black for now. We're going to find out more about this deck as time goes on.
Oh, Liliana.
See, and this is the thing. He gets to uptick now. He doesn't have to go downtick because what does he have to fear?
Yeah, there's no board. I think Liliana also survives a Glorybringer attack.
I think
Ixalan's Binding.
Doesn't that only hit creatures?
I think it hits Planeswalkers too, because flavor. Ixalan's Binding. Target non-land permanent.
Target non-land permanent. Okay. So I guess he should have gotten the Gonti, huh? Let's take this Harsh Scrutiny off.
Yeah. Now that's no longer relevant.
Yeah.
And Hostage Taker's kind of meh here, but there is this nice little card called the Scarab God.
Maybe you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Maybe we've talked about it.
Oh, and he's already got a zombie on the battlefield. It's a 2/2.
Yeah.
Normally you see 4/4s.
The tech. See, it does hurt a little bit seeing a deck like this being played, and there is no Kalitas anymore.
Yeah.
I love that card with all my heart.
Oh, man. Joe gets the Hostage Taker, this Glorybringer.
Yeah, he sure does.
Glorybringer can't kill a Scarab God.
This is interesting. So Austin plays the Glorybringer, and now he's deciding, what do I do with this now? Because there really isn't any other good option besides just attacking and
No, don't draw. Oh, you had a trigger. Oh, you could have made him lose one and scry one.
Yep, that is a missed trigger by Joe.
Joe!
No!
So I don't think there's any contest here. I would not Rastus Contempt that thing. I would play your Hostage Taker.
I would absolutely play Hostage Taker. And, he's just going to exile. We've got 2 mana. What is this going to do?
Heroic Intervention.
So this would have stopped the Hostage Taker too.
Sure.
This was, no matter what, this was going to be the play.
I don't like that card.
But actually this looks good for Joe because playing Vraska's Contempt actually panned out for him over Hostage Taker.
I think it worked this time, but I think
it did.
it's still probably correct to do that.
I agree.
Both. For one, I don't like Heroic Intervention.
Okay. It's good against decks that board wipe. That's oh boy.
Oh, Double Dragon. That's gross.
Put you to 2. He is gonna exert and kill a zombie. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you're not.
Now he gets the Hostage Taker, the other one, bash for 5 and threaten lethal.
Yeah. Does he have a way to kill? He's got to have a way to kill one of the Glorybringers.
He has a Hostage Taker.
You take the one that is not exerted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he bashes for 5, and then the remaining. So as long as Austin doesn't draw a removal spell, then it should be pretty close to game, right?
Another reason why I like holding the Rastus Contempt.
I don't know. I think Hostage Taker looks pretty good because this way, if Austin draws a creature, then he gets to play the dragon
and exert it.
And
just win.
Well, he doesn't even need to exert it; it just flies over. But he can exert and make it so the Scarab God gets through as well. Look at this, and he's gonna take the not exerted one. Pretty easy decision.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's bash for 5. Get in.
Get in. You can't block a Glorybringer if he has haste. You might as well get in.
There's...
Yep. Yeah.
In we go. Down to 4.
Oh, boy.
We got a close game. Okay, so Austin needs to draw a Glorybringer, right?
Sure.
What else?
It's going to be land. It's going to be land.
No.
Oh. Yeah, it's a land. Called it.
Called it.
Oh, and that's a handshake. So I think Joe got it.
Wow.
That's
all
cool.
Right. Well, based on the handshake, I'm going to say that Joe got this 2-0.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure, but let's head back over to the match that we started on.
Yes.
We've got to search for Azcanta in play.
Oh, boy. I love this card.
I do like this card quite a lot.
It is so good that you have already put it in your cube.
I did. There was only a couple cards from this set that I was like, this is a cube card. And Search for Azcanta, I bought one immediately. And I was like, yeah, this needs to go in the cube. And then just yesterday, somebody came into the store and was like, hey, I want to sell these cards. And there was a Search for Azcanta.
Oh, I didn't like this. I didn't like this one bit.
He
Bantu's Last Reckoning to kill
one creature.
One creature. Oh, that does not feel good.
No.
And he didn't have a counterspell for the next guy. So, like...
All right, and he's gonna find Azcanta.
Ha! Found it.
Found it. It's right there. I wish I could, like, highlight this for you guys.
Yeah. It's like...
I mean, technically I can.
Where is it?
I think it's right here. Yeah. Hold on.
Found it with an arrow. yeah, do the arrow. Yep, just like that.
I probably need to make it white, huh?
All right, let's show it. Bolus. Oh, Bolus.
Oh, geez. Whoa.
Oh, that's gross. So Bolus plus get your Scarab God. There's another land. Oh, that's gross. That is gross.
Oh, man. So, I guess Bolas does control the Scarab God then.
Yeah, he's like, I want your Long Tusk Cub.
Well, here's a reason to not run the straight blue-black version. You get to play cool cards like Nicobolas God Pharaoh himself.
Nicobolas is very slow, and it feels bad to draw it against mono red.
Shh, don't tell him.
Okay.
Gonna keep casting stuff. Hey, look, Blossoming Defense. Let's target Scarab God and get in for 7. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Don't waste it. Oh, don't count your lands. Get out of here. We all draw a bunch of lands every now and again. Like it happens.
Yeah. I actually...
Yoda Muppet, it's a hero!
We got a sub.
Thank you for the sub!
Thank you for subbing.
Shut up and say what... Oh, I missed it. What did you say? What did you want us to say, Yoda Muppet? Shut up and take my Prime money.
All right, I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
We will take your Prime money.
Okay, no more words. We're shutting up now. Prime money taken.
Silent stream.
Silent stream.
Where we look longingly into the camera and the magic and just...
I think whenever something good happens for either player, we just go.
Someone just tuning in is going to be like, what's going on?
What the? Oh, man, this is such a blowout.
Yeah, oh, man. What mode is he? He's probably just going to choose...
And Kyle does look a little silly here because, here, let me pull this back up. So he already found Azcanta, and then what does he do? He's
not activating it.
He starts searching for Azcanta again.
Oh, he did it again. Long Tusk Cub, Bash. Yeah. Apparently we haven't found it again because we're back to searching.
For sure.
We've lost it.
But yeah, Yoda Muppet, thank you so much for the sub.
Yeah,
it actually means so much to us because, subscriptions are what keeps us going, and we are trying. We're trying quite hard, or at least I am trying quite hard each day. Yes, all of us. But we're trying to improve our content.
So how
constantly.
did
when
the
when you
Scarab
sub,
God end up back
us out.
in Ulio's hand?
I'm not sure. Kind of missed it. I was super psyched about a sub.
I know.
We're good people.
That changes things. Now it's like... He's like, is there anything I can target in there? No. It's a control deck. He's not going to have a bunch of creatures.
Well,
Searching.
Nicol Bolas just gets to down tick and win. So I'm kind of confused why. I mean, maybe Ulio's like, maybe he doesn't see it.
It happens. Like, sometimes they don't see it.
Sometimes they just want to keep upticking into oblivion.
Yeah.
Kyle, you already found Azcanta. Why are you searching? Flavor fail.
And I think he sees it.
Down tick, target you, 7 damage your face?
He's seeing if there's any way he can gain life in response. It looks like
That'll
there's
do it.
not. So we're going to go to game 3 here.
Maybe he had a stroke. Maybe. It's possible.
I mean, you definitely play to your opponent. You can certainly play to your opponent making a mistake.
Absolutely.
I do it all the time.
Mm-hmm. And it's a low percentage that you get rewarded for it, but you know what? There are wins that you get / tournaments that you win due to one little moment where you play when your only out is your opponent making a mistake. Something that you have to do.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've had an opponent go, all right, that's it, and they scoop up their cards, and I'm looking at my hand of like 4 lands, and like all they needed was like 1 card to like make it so my board was irrelevant, and here they scooped, and I'm just going, you don't realize how like all you needed was one thing, and you were back in it. Like, I know it looks bad, but it's not always bad.
Yeah.
And there are other times where you just think you're dead. And for instance, I had a match against Josh on Saturday. We had a Legacy win-a-box. In game 1, he starts off and plays an island, and he brainstorms and does not find a second land. Turn 2, he plays a second brainstorm, does not find a second land, and he never gets to show up to that game. But there are a lot of times like that where like this is a deck that brainstorms and ponders and like constantly digs for the things it needs. Sometimes you just don't get there.
Yeah.
And there are definitely early concessions, and other times you're thinking, okay, there's no way I can win this one. You'll be surprised. I've had some crazy things happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it rarely happens. I don't think, because I haven't been playing as long as Kara, I don't think I've been able to see my fair share of opponents making their mistakes, like just like as much. But you still do it. It's worth it.
Man, I've had tournaments where in the finals of tournaments, I've been put in that position to make, to put myself in the best possible scenario to help my opponent make a mistake. It's not easy, but I do have a time that I was in it was a 5-round GP grinder.
Okay.
To get buys.
Sure.
And I think it was Modern Masters 2015.
That format was sweet.
It was really good for draft, for sure. But I looked at every scenario and I'm like, I'm dead, right? I'm dead. And finally I see a play that I can make that I go, you know what? If I make this play, there's a chance that my opponent does not see that I'm dead. Like it looks like I'm okay.
Yeah.
And sure enough, my opponent made the play that I wanted him to. I ended up stabilizing the very next turn and winning the grinder.
That's awesome.
So like there are times where you have to think, okay, how do I win this? Don't play for the not loss. You know, you're trying to win. Let's figure it out. You know.
Yeah. And some it is definitely a habit that.
Of course, I mean, Magic is a kind of a crazy game. I mean, there are times when you're gonna look at a game, you're gonna be like, oh, this game's over. Let's be done.
Yeah.
Sometimes the clock is an issue, and scooping early is actually a good thing to do. Other times you want to play it out and see if you can squeeze out a win out of nowhere.
Yeah, basically that happened to me this last standard showdown. I played Tim in round 1. He was on approach. I was on Chris's control. My round 1 matchup wasn't that good because I got a bunch of dead removal spells, but like, I was considering conceding, but I chose to keep playing it out, and eventually I got there, and the way I actually ended up winning was not letting us finish game 2.
Yep.
Where like
you just held on.
It was 1-0-1, so that that's how that had to be.
Jeez.
So tough stuff. But Jorgensen, if you're still around here, you did get to see your little bit of pile shuffling.
He did. He did pile shuffle.
Yeah. Okay, Ether Hub, spend it. Go searching for a basic land of some sort. You still have to shuffle. Yeah. Nice to know that you squared that to the top.
You missed it?
You missed it. No.
Sorry, we should have pointed it out earlier.
Yeah.
He made
Make him do it again. It's game 3.
We might see him next round, okay?
Maybe. We'll see who wins this one. Game loss on the sly.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so turn 2 Glint Sleeve Siphoner.
Yeah.
This card is fantastic against control.
It's so good. I just remember sitting down against Tim, and here Tim's like, please play against me, and I'm like, no, I don't want to play right now. I just want to relax. And he's like, please play against me. Both games I play against him, I just slam a Glint Sleeve Siphoner on turn 2, and it ends up dealing like 16 damage to him.
Yeah. Okay. Elio was questioning whether he should negate the spell, and you totally negate the Fatal Push. That's going to kill your Glint Sleeve Siphoner, because you get your energy back and you get to draw a card.
Absolutely.
There's a Bontu's Last Reckoning.
Judge, my opponent is pile shuffling a second time. Obviously cheating.
Yeah, clearly cheating.
Isn't there a rule about that?
Attack, trigger. It's not on damage, but yeah, whatever. That's just me.
You're like, do it right.
Yeah.
All right, Long Tusk Cub.
Card is sweet.
Yeah, it sure is looking good.
Essence Scatter.
Still looks good.
Not today.
Still though, that's a really good thing. A good thing to force out an Essence Scatter, you know?
Yeah. Right. Just now, Kyle drew Nicol Bolas, and it's like
so far off.
It's so far off.
Yeah, it's a dead card.
It's just a dead card.
And most times, Nicol Bolas isn't going to get cast in a deck like this until you have 9+ mana. So, Glint Sleeve Siphoner coming in, getting an energy.
2, get an energy. Play a Rogue Refiner.
Got a Rogue Refiner, using that last energy, getting 2 more. Now, if Kyle does counter this, which it looks like he's going to,
nice.
Now Leo does not have access. Oh no, he played a Botanical Sanctum. My bad. Yeah. So the Aether Hub does not have access to any mana. Let's put it that. Well, any colored mana.
Ooh, a Spell Pierce. I like Spell Pierce.
You get another Aether Hub. Yeah, Spell Pierce is going to look fantastic in this match.
Why did you... Oh, did you play another Aether Hub?
Yeah, he attacked, yeah.
And you played an Aether Hub, okay.
So
I was
like,
why
Glimmer?
Do you get 2 energy?
Yes, absolutely Spell Pierce this Glimmer. Absolutely. Such an easy decision.
Yeah.
when your opponent has been struggling to get into this game.
Yeah.
And they glimmer, and you're just like, may the struggle continue.
Not today. You are not glimmering.
Alright, we've got 3 mana.
It's another one.
It's a Bantu's Reckoning to kill
one creature.
It's a Glint Sleeve Siphoner.
That Siphoner stuck around for way too long.
It really did.
And he didn't have to commit to the board.
Nope.
He was just like,
although Leo doesn't have cards in hand either. I'm pretty sure he's holding a Blossoming Defense and that's it.
There's a Vraska's Contempt. It's fine.
No, we just learned that Kyle doesn't actually have another land.
Yep. So I go to 10.
You cannot find the 10. It's like 10's on the opposite side of the 11 on these. It's kind of weird.
Alright, untap. Draw. Supreme Will.
That'll do a whole lot more than nothing.
It's probably going to be on impulse mode to find another land.
He needs a Gear Hulk. A Gear Hulk would look really, really good right now. It would get to Glimmer, and be a blocker for the snake.
I think he drew a Vraska's Contempt. Helio did.
All right, casting Supreme Will. He's like, I didn't pass priority. Or maybe he did. I don't know. That was kind of weird.
That was a little weird. It's like, great, now I know you have that.
And it's probably something that's going to happen anyway. He's not going to try to
so the green card was a Long Tusk Cub.
Oh, it wasn't a... I feel like he would have cast that last turn, but maybe I'm wrong.
I would have used those Ether Hubs. And the island.
Yeah, he must not have plans to cast anything else.
Ooh, a Doomfall. And a mountain. I'd take the mountain.
Just get mountain, play...
Get mountain, play Bolas.
Bolas, minus
you
kill.
could even plus. I wouldn't even minus. I would plus and try and hit a creature.
A creature or a removal spell would look pretty good here, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is an important look for him.
I'd be really tempted to take the Doomfall and hope to rip the land. I really would be tempted to. Not that it's the right play. He decides
you can go Doomfall, Vraska's Contempt
and
then play Bolas.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously that line doesn't work well if you don't draw another land, but it looks like he does take the mountain.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
See, and he rips a land, and that's exactly what I was saying is I'm always tempted to make the kind of greedy play here because
you're a control deck. He's got a ton of lands.
Yes, but he's not in a good position right now, and sometimes your best line to victory is to is to make a greedy take like that. See, wouldn't a Doomfall look just fantastic right there?
Oh yeah.
Back down to 8.
Here comes the snake. Land, go.
Leo's looking at all the lands he's getting again. Going, I have a lot of lands. Look, Aether Hub number 4.
All of them.
Just in case he didn't have enough before. Yeah, so now this is curious, because before I think I would have, just minused and killed a creature. But he is dead to a Verder's Gear Hulk, right?
Yeah, but I don't think these new Sultai decks play Verder's Gear Hulk on 5.
I mean, are we saying that assuming that everybody's on the same build?
I mean, because this week, yes.
You think most people are
those
copying
lands
decks?
Are exiled, yeah. There's the Vraska's Contempt for the Bolas. Okay.
Well.
We have a couple snakes. There's a snake in my boots.
Snake in my boots.
Untap. Draw. That land? Oh, that's a land. That'd be interesting. Looks like he's tapping mana though, so. Or just rearranging things.
6 mana.
Oh.
Carnage Tyrant.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Look for that Doomfall.
Here, remember that time you killed one creature with your Bantu's Reckoning?
Yeah. There's a reason you bring that card in. Is it another Bolus?
Yeah.
Oh man.
This hurts.
That sucks. He's probably going all at Bolus.
Bolus has more of a life to it than he does. I'm really.
This looks like they're deciding where damage is going right now. Can't hear them, so we'll see what happens here.
I think this is protecting the life total, and I think the snake was going after
Bolus.
Yeah. Interesting. So now.
Card. Oh, geez, is that another Carnage Tyrant?
No.
Oh, it's a
Scarab God.
Okay.
Much better.
One underneath. If that Blossoming Defense had not been there. Ooh, there's a Doomfall.
Is too late.
Yes, it is too late. But let's see. Can he kill? No, because he's still got the snake. He's gotta kill the snake, the Scarab God. So you can hit the Scarab God with Bolus minusing.
Okay.
It's not great. I don't know what Kyle's other card is, but if it's another removal spell that can kill the snake, you can hit the Carnage Tyrant.
Okay.
And exile it, which is crucial with the Scarab God.
I agree with you. I think that is.
He's gonna go plus Ballista for 0.
Boo.
Yet another reason why I don't like Bolus in control decks. Yeah, he's gonna show him.
All right, that'll do it. Leo takes that match 2-1.
And here we see the Carnage Tyrant also doing work.
Welcome back to the booth, guys.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight.
We have one more round to show you.
We do. Yep.
And I think that one went pretty long.
Yeah. I'm not sure quite.
I imagine we've got about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think his Bolus helped his opponent. Yeah, for sure.
It like drew him past all of his bad cards and just like put the best spells on.
Yeah, yeah. He just had lands. It's like, oh, Blossoming Defense, Walking Ballista. Oh, okay.
Right, but Jin, you can't know that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you can, because it's probably not the best thing to be playing that in your control deck.
A lot of decks are straying away from it. But
yeah, like it feels bad to hit in a tune. It feels bad to hit stuff like Blossoming Defense or like Ballista. The things that he hit are like some of the reasons why. Like this Sultai Energy deck, they play 4 Blossoming Defenses, 4 Attunement Ethers.
In my eyes, at least at the moment, I think Bolas is a better sideboard card.
Yeah,
I think you board it in against other control matchups.
Mm-hmm.
That's just another spell that if you resolve it, you probably win.
Yep.
I like the +1 ability much more than the +2.
Mm-hmm.
It coming in and being like, hey, see those cards you have in your hand? Yeah, those are gone. That's what's good about Nicopola, is being able to say, okay, I'm gonna plus, make sure you have no hand at any point in the game, and then if I can keep your board clear, then I can -4 and -4 again,
and just kill you with Bolus.
And then if it ever comes up, then -4 again, and
or even cast
the game.
Ribbons. I love that card.
Yeah, cut to ribbons. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too. in the Teamer Energy I last played, it ran 1 cut to ribbons, and you just rely on Aether Hubs, literally Aether Hubs and Servants, Servant of the Conduits, to tap for double black.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
So I've told the story on stream before, but I guess I'm gonna share it again.
Go for it.
So at GP Denver, I was playing the red-black control deck that top 8'd the GP prior to that weekend. It was right up my alley, just kind of like a grindy control deck.
Keep your creatures off the board.
Yep.
Style.
Yep. And I was playing against Ramp. We went into game 3 on turns, and he's got an Ulamog, and he's played Ulamog. I have Liliana's Emblem. That's how long this game has gone. I've got like 10 zombies, and I missed his cut to ribbons earlier. Like I had just taken for granted the ribbons. I didn't even think about it. We got into turns, and on his turn 4, he goes attacking with Worldbreaker Ulamog. I block Ulamog because I'm at 16 life.
Okay.
I take that from Worldbreaker because I would have enough zombies on the crackback to kill him. Because I'm playing to my out of trying to win.
Yeah.
Right? But I missed ribbons in the yard, and he was able to ribbons me for lethal exactly on turn 4. I was just like, it felt so bad. It felt so bad.
Cut to Ribbons is a good card, I guess.
Yes, Cut to Ribbons is a great card. Yeah. That was my, I think it was my 3rd loss. Yeah, that was my 3rd loss. I was X-2, so it was just like, oh, now I'm in this bracket.
It's a sob story.
Yeah. Sad day. Bad beats.
Yeah.
But we learn from it.
We do.
And we move on.
I guess you have to check what's in the graveyard nowadays.
Yeah.
And most days.
I didn't, because he was the ramp deck. Like,
it didn't dawn on you.
It didn't dawn on me that like
that there was a graveyard presence to be thought about at all.
Which I should have with him. He was playing Spring to Mind.
Okay.
So I should have picked up on that. That
like they
he
do
does have
cards
relevant cards in his graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a thing.
That is a thing.
While we're here, kind of just in a little bit of downtime before our next round, I do want to thank Paragon City Games for sponsoring the stream. The place to play in the, basically, I'm gonna say in Utah. It is the best place to play Magic in Utah.
As unbiasedly as I possibly can say, I will agree. It really is the best place to play.
They've got tons of play space. On Friday nights, it's electric here at Paragon City Games.
$1 to that price. No, Paragon actually cuts under the price that we find online.
Yeah.
Which is, in my personal opinion, as good as it comes.
It's actually really hard to buy cards elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because
I
know I'm getting marked up.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel good.
It's before it felt bad, but it was like it's all we could do, right?
It, yeah.
But like once I started playing here, it quickly became I'm not buying my cards anywhere else unless I have to, right?
Yeah.
Like,
thanks everyone. We love you guys.
Yeah, thanks guys.
So.
Oh, and something else to mention. Since our last stream, I've updated our Twitch page just a little bit.
Okay.
I've added a stream schedule, which I will be updating soon because we're starting to do Moto, and then I've also put on a donate button. So if you'd like to give us a shout out and do a subscription, or if you'd like to give us a donation, both are available now.
Yeah, everything goes to funneling back into the stream so that we can make this better.
We put everything back into this.
Yeah. So.
Which is super awesome because I'm having so much fun with this stream.
Yeah,
like, our podcast studio is amazing, and that's another thing. Love not hearing the background noise. It was just the other day that I turned on another live stream, and these guys are more known than us, but all I could hear was the background noise behind the commentators, and there's just none of that here. It's so silent.
I mean, we can kind of hear, like I can hear when someone yells "Judge" or like Tyler barking that it's time to begin the next round.
Only somebody yelling outside the room. Yeah, but it's really a lot of fun here. If you haven't been to our store, I strongly recommend coming in.
So what do you think is going to change with now? Like we've seen the World Championship decks, right? What do you think is going to change for the Pro Tour? Because it's not often. Brian went up there and visited them and saw how that was all set up.
Yeah, for sure.
They're cool.
No, Card Kingdom's awesome.
They're cool dudes.
Definitely. No, I'm just talking about like most live streams. That's what I'm talking about.
Like other
yeah,
other Magic stores.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's not very often that we have a super high level tournament before a Pro Tour. Right?
No, not often.
Granted, this tournament was super metagamed, but it was a lot of the pros that are going to be playing at the Pro Tour. So I don't know what's going to change with like if there's going to be much change between now and the Pro Tour.
I would expect to see a lot of change actually. Jorgensen, actually, there are other stores. I've been to them. Some of them are okay. It's usually how I walk out of a store.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to hear that that you don't know about any others. You don't really need to.
That's cool.
All right, looks like we have people sitting down here.
Cool.
And
so there's that Ugin mat. I guess we're gonna see that again. That's an option. Let's look at our other table. So this is ooh yeah. Josh. We get to watch Approach. Yeah. Okay. Jorgensen. We got Josh on a blue-white deck. And Cody. Cody is on our other table versus Robert. That means he's also 2-0.
I think we spelled Ulio's wrong.
Okay.
Name wrong last time. My bad, Ulio. I think we spelled your name wrong last time. Maybe.
Jorgensen, pile shuffling.
Oh, sorry. We need to transition. There we go. Look, Jorgensen.
Pile shuffling.
PF Worth. We have standards on Friday for FNM. We also have our standard showdown on Monday nights starting at 7 p.m. Mountain.
Oh, yeah. Both of them are pile shuffling. And we'll be doing some standard tournaments on Saturdays. We'll see if we can do one every Saturday because standard's awesome.
Yeah, we're working on it, and also if we keep getting bigger showings like this, then we will also increase these tournaments to 4 rounds. We didn't tell him to do this, I promise.
You'll bring
Rug Dynavolt next Monday?
Yeah, Teamer Tower. It's been a minute since I've seen that deck.
Yeah.
The deck was sweet. It seemed like a Braid definitely
Heard it,
yeah. Sightless, thank you so much for the follow.
Appreciate it.
But that deck just gets so much value.
What the? Jin, you have a Lost Legacy main?
Oh, jeez. Oh, what?
Why?
I mean, okay.
I'm
okay.
So it's like what? Every deck's playing Scarab God right now?
Yeah, you're either hitting Scarab God or Approach.
But what about like when you play against red? You just like hit Hazoret.
Hazoret.
But like, what if they're just way ahead? Then you just never get the cap. I don't know.
I know it doesn't seem like the best, but it's not completely dead.
Sure. That hurts me to even say.
I know, but you're not like completely opposed to it either.
There are worse things to be doing.
It's okay in your Esper control deck? Yeah. I mean, I guess if you got enough interaction to deal with the early onslaught. That way, like, if they stumble for one turn, you have something that can, like, change the game.
All right. We have gotten started, guys.
Okay, so Josh... Ooh, there's search for his content.
We got a turn 2 long Tusk Cub and a turn 2 search.
Oh, boy.
Let me get my found it button ready.
Yeah. We gotta go the other way with the arrow this time, so that
I can just put it on the side. It's fine.
Okay. Oh,
it's all gonna work out.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Cool.
Here, I'm actually gonna like rename this.
You're gonna rename it Found as Kanta?
Yes.
I mean, we have seen it in multiple formats So it's not like it's not around. Oh, Gideon.
All right, Long Tusk Cub versus Gideon.
Now, Josh the other night was buying stuff for this deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh.
Yeah, he's just gonna let this die. There's no energy anymore. He's just facing down a 4/4 and open mana.
Yeah.
I based on no spells being cast, I would assume there's something like a blossoming defense or something that he feels like it's amazingly worth.
Oh, Aether Meltdown.
Oh, okay. So this is crazy because Aether Meltdown makes it so on combat it's going to deal 0 damage.
Mm-hmm. He will not get energy.
So Ulio needs to get more energy to continue to keep this going, and funnel it into it, which has got to feel a little odd.
Bristling Hydra is a way to do that.
Yeah.
No, he's okay. Oh, yeah.
With the
trigger
with the energy trigger on the stack, he's going to Aether Meltdown this as well.
So Josh has 4
Love
energy.
it.
I don't know if he's keeping track of that. Oh, he bends an approach. That's pretty good when you can like say, "Yeah, I do not want to draw my 7 mana, 8 mana spell right now."
No, not a good time for that.
And yeah, he's got the board locked down, melted. Mm-hmm. It's the board has been melted down.
The board is absolutely meltdown. Can't even say it another way.
Now, turn 3 Lost Legacy, auto win. No, he's got Gideons in the deck. Yeah, I don't like Snake. I would probably... He's probably okay with Snake right now. Attacking you.
For 0.
For 0. You don't get energy.
And Josh goes...
He's like, you're not dealing damage.
So...
he's funneling it in so he can get it to be bigger than the meltdown. So there's land, sensor. Yeah, land on top, sensor on the bottom. Draw 2. There's an approach as well for Josh. Play help, then snake. Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah. Hashtag sequencing.
Aw, yeah.
Has to use. So he's got disallow and that there. So I don't think...
Yeah, he's stalling out to a Fumigate, and Search, he's probably going to keep Search going as long as it takes.
Yeah.
Look, he's playing Miracles in Standard.
Exactly. Exactly.
His basic lands are the same.
It's true.
So...
It is true.
Like, it doesn't look all that different, and before he had... Like, in Legacy, he has Search for Azcanta, too. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, fun little note is the Glacial Fortress. He had 3 old ones.
Uh-huh.
And when he was looking for the cards, he was like, I want M11, please.
You're like, why?
Yeah. He's like, because he has 3 M11 ones.
Oh, okay. He's like, they need a match.
They do. Cycle Sensor.
Yoda Muppet, if you haven't watched Josh before, he plays Control very quickly. It's not that he's on edge or has Red Bulls. He plays because he
is very good at playing Control.
Very, very efficient with time while playing Control.
Guys, we found it. Guys, we found his counter.
Found it.
So
look, Brad, I found Azcanta. Did you find it? All right, who else in the chat found it?
We totally found it.
Found it.
So he can play Disallow and Cast Out. So an attack with just the Long Tusk Cub. Before damage, Josh is going to cast it Oot.
Thanks, Brian. I knew you'd be proud.
Congrats, you found it.
Achievement earned.
Unlocked. Rogue Refiner, counter that. Huh? I guess you're out here is a board wipe.
Yeah, he's just waiting for Fumigate, and honestly, he's
Looks
put
like
himself
he has Supreme Will too in his hand.
he's put himself in a decent position to do so.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna cast Supreme Will here, looking for a board wipe.
Yeah, Azcanta looks pretty amazing.
Settle the Wreckage.
Yeah, Settle the Wreckage will do it.
But it looks like Uelio wasn't playing into Settle.
Yeah.
Like, he attacked with one creature last turn.
Bug Nick Fit, huh? Looks like that sounds awesome. Attack.
Settle
the Wreckage.
Settle down.
Get down.
Should probably play it in Food Chain. Play what in Food Chain?
Search for Azcanta. Most of your deck's creatures in Food Chain, isn't it? I mean, I guess it kind of helps you. It kind of helps you find Food Chain. But like once it's flipped, I feel like it's just a land. But maybe that's good enough. Just scry every turn until you flip it, and then it's just.
And he gets to activate his Kanta this turn too if he doesn't want to counter a spell. I love watching Josh play Control.
He plays it so well.
Tapping out? Tapping Oot? What's going on here?
So he's got 5 mana tapped right now, right? 6, 7. Leave 3 up. Cast Scarab God.
No, sir.
He only has 3 mana up. I imagine he's just
4.
gonna. Does he have 4? Ilio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he can just. Okay, he's just gonna decide to counter it.
Yeah.
That seems smart, but he does have cast out as well.
Yeah, I mean, this turn he couldn't cast out and Blossoming Defense. So there is that. Man Crush.
Mike's like, Man Crush.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Another do nothing control deck. I love it.
Yeah, and he's had an approach in his hand.
Yep.
Most of the game. He has the mana to cast it, but this is not the right time to be casting approach, and he knows it.
Is that true? I'll take 2.
Yep.
Scarab God.
Yep. This is gonna get cast outed.
Now he does have the mana to bring back something with the Scarab God.
So he's gonna Supreme Will, and force Ilio to tap
Counter
3 mana.
3.
So he's gonna pay 3, and now this can't
cast out.
activate, and then he gets this. Then he gets to cast this out. So it is a 2-for-1 in Ilio's favor.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm pretty sure both Scarab Gods are gone.
Yeah.
See, Jin, but that's why he made him pay 3 though. He can't bring back the other Scarab God because since he had to pay 3, now he only has 3 mana and he can't activate it.
Yep. That is heads up by Josh.
Yep. So now we get to Glimmer. And I imagine we're going to see the first approach of the game very, very soon.
Yeah. He's getting at a low enough life total that's probably good.
So he's looking... What was that? Cast out and a Censor?
Yeah, a Censor and a cast out.
I think he likes both. Okay, whoa, draws double cast out.
That's
Oof,
pretty good.
Gorgeous.
Gets to activate his Kanta.
So he can... I was going to say, you probably just want to cast out this snake.
Fatal Push
and he's gonna Fatal Push the snake in response. Yeah, that's fine. The Fatal Push doesn't have another target. I'm gonna cycle cast out. He draws a land.
Cool.
And now we're in business because he gets to cast approach this turn. Can't quite activate Azcanta, but Azcanta is going to push him to approach so quickly.
Yeah. He does have 3 mana for a 3 mana counter spell.
Yeah.
I wonder what the other card he has in his hand is.
Glint Sleeve, and he's just going to go. Yep, that's totally fine. Not an issue. All right, so he's taken 1 card, so he needs to go through 5 more, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
6 more. It is the 7th card.
7th card.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 2 turns of Azcanta, and then we get to just cast it again.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And he'll have the lands to do it, not this turn, but the next. Okay, so we've got a Long Tusk Cub.
And now, like, he has to play out to the board to try and kill Josh, but that's just not going to happen.
He has to. And Azcanta's going to find him something.
Fumigate.
This is a Fumigate. So
Perfect.
he just gets to let this resolve and take... Yep. Okay, that's fine. Long Tusk Cub resolves and...
Cycle Sensor.
Cycle Sensor. Let's activate Azcanta.
I think he just wins the game.
I think so, too.
Oh, he just drew an Approach, too?
Mm-hmm. Yep, let's cast Approach. Let's do that. He might not. He might just Fumigate first. Yeah, let's play it safe.
Game 2, now I'll Approach. Do I win?
That'll do it.
Okay, cool.
Wow, what a game. Okay,
Yeah.
so at the beginning it looked like Ulio just had it, right? Even after the meltdowns,
Yeah.
like
He was kind of pulling back into it, like fighting through those early removal spells. So I wonder what Josh is going to be bringing in.
You know, why don't we take a look at our other mats? Let's just jump in blind.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we got Robert on... Ooh, this is the improvised deck.
Oh, this is the Tezzeret, the Grixis Tezzeret, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Grixis Tezzeret.
Don't judge me.
Okay.
Grixis, should we
Just
call
Tez.
it Grixis Tez?
Yeah.
All right.
Watching Josh play this makes me so happy. Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. Oh my goodness, it is.
And Cody's on Mardu vehicles.
Because Brian, doesn't it kind of feel like you're watching him play Legacy 2? Like the deck functions very similarly to Miracles.
Uh-huh. Yeah, where it's just a do nothing control deck that you just kind of like, kind of dirtle, survive until you win. He's on all of them.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely. Yet a Muppet. If you ever tune into our Legacy streams,
so
Josh,
Tuesdays and Friday.
Yeah, Josh is one of the most competent players I've met, and we're lucky to have him playing at our store. He sure does. He sure has taught me a lot about playing Magic just in the few times I've gotten to play against him. But I do have a bragging moment.
Okay.
And I'm gonna brag about this every single time it happens, even if it might not happen ever again. But I did beat Josh yesterday. Or not yesterday, on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
It happened. I was there. I was so proud of myself. You guys just don't even know. All right, these guys are still sideboarding. So, looks like both of our games are shuffling up. And if you're lucky, Jorgensen, we might see some more pile shuffling.
Maybe.
So you may want to tune in here. Stop just listening and...
While they're shuffling, I'm going to see who got that first game in Cody and...
Yeah, go for it.
Robert's matchup.
And Cody, what deck was Cody on?
He's like either on his red-black deck or like Mardu.
Okay.
I'll take a quick peek at it and
awesome.
see.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, seriously. And not only that, but like he's been destroying our Legacy tournaments lately. He's been on a tear. You hope we get the double pile shuffle? We might. We've seen it once. We could see it twice.
So Cody's back on, I think, it's just his regular red-black deck.
Okay. He's been pretty successful with it. All right, who won that game?
It's kind of Old Faithful. Robert won it.
Tez. Guys, so just to let you guys know, once we start going doing MTGO streams, I can promise you Tez brews. That is, I love do nothing artifact decks that just kind of win with Tezzeret.
In fact,
I've played them pretty much every time there's been a Tezzeret. So, and I've actually played them with this Tezzeret. So, oh man,
he went for the pile and gave up. He was this close.
Why would you do that?
Ooh. Eh?
Oh, here, Jorgensen. I got you. So don't you dare say I've never done anything for you.
I mean, he is sending us a care package, so... He's a pretty cool dude.
I guess he's kind of picking up his piles, but he piled.
Yeah. And then our other man... I want to watch Josh play more.
All right, this is getting started, so this is where I want to be.
We'll come back here.
And you know, this Sultai Energy deck actually has like a ton of play against approach, too.
Oh, yeah. They play Duresses in the board.
Each creature is threatening by itself. Long Test Cub is scary.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Like, it can take over the game by itself, so...
But Josh is loving what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm. Just no play.
Play.
A turn 3 Long Test Cub.
Yep.
Yeah, this is going to get Blossom... okay. We got a Spell Pierce.
Cool.
Josh just goes, great. Okay. Untap, play my land, play Gideon.
Plus.
Yeah, plus on your Long Test Cub. It feel good. All right, we've got an energy off of Aether Hub.
Ballista for 2.
Remembered to get that energy.
Looks like you didn't.
All right,
And
so
miss
punished. Miss trigger on an Aether Hub. That's no bueno.
Yeah, no, right? In your approach deck. This Josh might be missing his 4th land.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yep, let's try this again.
So...
And then he gets to uptick Gideon on the Ballista, which is even more awesome because now it can't even ping.
Yeah. That's all he has is a ping.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Oh boy. Bristling Hydra. Luckily he has Settle the Wreckage.
He does have Settle, and I want to say I saw Fumigate as well. This is gonna draw this Hydra is absolutely gonna draw out Fumigate a little earlier than Josh would like to cast it. Yeah, so let's plus on Ballista. It's gonna respond by dealing 1 damage to it, and then we're gonna Fumigate. Yeah, so like I said, this is gonna force a Fumigate from Josh. Josh didn't want to have to use it that early because he just barely used the Aether Meltdown.
Yeah,
but at the same time, like
Hydra is scary.
Hydra is a really good card against the approach deck. The only way you're really gonna get it is with a Meltdown when they don't have the energy to protect it, and then you can get it with or like same with the Cast Out.
Sure.
And then you're going to Fumigate or you're going to Settle the Wreckage.
Yep. And here is not the Scarab God because he tapped his forest for that earlier.
Got a Glint Sleeve Siphoner.
All right, that's pretty good.
His sleeves are all glinty.
And it's kind of a problem, but I wonder if he's going to see that he can attack with it to still get that energy, even though the damage is going to be prevented. That is something you do want to do.
The last game that we saw Leo played, it looks like he does know that that's the case. Yep, so he'll get an energy. Good call.
Keep that energy flowing. Josh has a backup.
And he's going to cast...
What? Okay, so...
a Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue Refiner. Holding Scarab God.
It looks like Julio was really surprised at this result. He waited and he's like, oh yeah, my energy, my card. Like, he really expected this to not resolve, but I think Josh plans on upticking on the Glint Sleeve Siphoner again. Okay, nope, we're looking the other way.
I think he's gonna Settle the Wreckage this turn.
See, and that's why I would have put it on the Glint Sleeve Siphoner, is that one still has a reason to attack, whereas now the Rogue Refiner doesn't have a reason to attack at all.
Sure. Okay.
So if I would have, but
ooh, now he's not going to.
Yeah, exactly, and he's got to counter this. I don't know if he has a counter spell in his hand. He doesn't. Okay.
And maybe he'll do that this next turn. Okay, there's a land.
Yeah, he's gonna hope to Settle the Wreckage. Or he'll just uptick on... Jeez, I don't know. Yeah, no counterspell there. This is brutal.
Oh, he's gonna make an emblem. Okay, he's not gonna. He's gonna make it so that
he has to attack the Gideon to get past it, and this is gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna work, absolutely. I bet you he's gonna go all in trying to take out this Gideon, because what is it at? 7 counters?
Yeah. Or at least, yeah, and spread some both ways. Like this is the right culture for the science experiment that is an all-out attack and to settle the wreckage. But
there isn't a gate.
There isn't a gate.
Yeah. Looks like Sultai has everything it needs to make this game theirs. Yep, just 3 at Gideon. We're gonna
ooh. Does Aether Meltdown say the activated abilities can't be activated?
Yes. I did not realize that. Let's pull this card up because it's weird.
Let's see it. No. Oh. Enchanted creature vehicle gets 2 energy
no,
and minus 4 minus 0.
Just going to make it smaller, and then he's going to try to cast.
Ooh, carousel? Kitties!
Going to get a couple cats.
Meow. Which those are really good at blocking Rogue Refiners and
Glint Sleeve
Siphoners.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I think we plussed on the Scarab God with Gideon. Upkeep, I'm going to get back probably a Hydra. I like Hydra or Ballistas. Like you can put a counter on it, that's fine.
Well, I think this game has shown really, really well just what happens when these do-nothing control decks don't get their card draw.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, Josh is still able to make this game,
he really needs a
competitive, but Ulio's just killing this, Yeah. Like, this is all Ulio right now.
Mm-hmm. So Josh is reading the Scarab God. Yeah, I'm interested to see what...
Got it.
I'm going to gain 4.
It's up to 22.
Yep. It's like attack with more.
So, Josh is looking for search for Azcanta. Oh, another Caracol. That's
huge.
Wow. This game's going to turn into like an aggro game from the approach deck.
Yeah.
We've got all
4/4
Caracols with 3/3 cats, lifelink cats. Wow.
Yeah. And he can't attack he can't do anything with that. Like you can block with the Scarab God, that's fine. But a lot of people will treat Aether Meltdown like pacifism.
Yeah, like they can't use it.
Like they can't use it.
See, I look at this and I'm double blocking all day on the Caracol. Right? Aren't you double blocking with the
Scarab God?
With the Scarab God and the Rogue Refiner.
He's got a Ballista there too. I wonder if he's afraid of farm to market.
Maybe. I mean, he's considering a lot of things.
Josh is gonna trade Caracol with Ballista. I'm not sure. I don't like that with an active Scarab God. Or no. He must have... It's still around.
I think that he upticked on the Ballista. That's why it's not really a good block.
Okay.
He must have, because that's the only reason he wouldn't make that block, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he did block there. It just doesn't do anything.
Sure, it's just preventing damage.
Yeah.
He's got Settle the Wreckage in his hand.
And Josh is all tapped out.
Yeah.
This is a really, really good opportunity for Leo to gain ground. He's been holding this negate in hand all game. He's got another Walking Ballista that looks like he's going to put on 3 again. Oh, this is a Carnage Tyrant.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And Settle the Wreckage will deal with that.
Oh, this is a stalled board state. At some point, Settle the Wreckage is going to matter, but right now, negate is enough. And Josh hasn't drawn another counterspell, hasn't found a Glimmer, hasn't found a Search for Azcanta. He's got a couple of these.
He's got an army of cats.
Yeah, he's got 5 cats, and he's got 3 of the Mill 4 Desert.
Yeah.
Which is typically used to push yourself closer to approach.
Yeah.
But, I mean, geez, Josh would even love to draw an approach here. Just
for sure.
Anything but a land would look pretty
something
good.
to do.
Yeah.
And then if he is able to approach, he like you said, he has those Mill Deserts that can help carry him forward. And just and get him closer to that approach. Ooh, Ronus. Interesting. That'll get Ronus too.
Yup.
Is that torrential? Oh, it is.
Just Fumigate.
No, you can't Fumigate. It's got to be instant.
It has to be instant.
But he is going to go all out swinging, I think. He positioned his cats for an attack. Nope, never mind.
Leo definitely is playing around Settle the Wreckage as well.
Might call a typical board state?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
No, I wouldn't say it's typical.
This is not a typical board state for any format.
Yeah. How many Gear Hulks is too many Gear Hulks? None.
5, because you can't actually run more than 4.
That is true.
So anything above 4, too many.
But 4? Right on.
Jorgensen was on
we're on the same page. 5.
5 is too many.
It's like you guys hang out every Tuesday.
Right? I mean, there are scenarios where you could get more, like if you reanimate one.
This is another Ballista.
Yeah, a bunch of clone effects, or like 5-mana Liliana that gets to put a Gear Hulk or put a creature from the graveyard into play. Yeah, then it's probably somewhere around 40. Yep, then it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere after 40.
There's another land for Josh, and now he has Gear Hulk and Settle the Wreckage up. So
that feels good.
He's gonna go bashing.
Well, this way you get to Gear Hulk, or you get to Settle the Wreckage, and then it gets negated, and then
you get to Gear Hulk Settle,
and then you get to Gear Hulk it, and that's exactly what he's doing too.
Yeah,
you can tell.
He's trying to line him up for that. Like, Josh is a fisherman. He's
engage fisherman Josh mode.
Yes, lay out the bait.
Oh man,
here you go. This is him casting his line.
He's gonna block some things,
and now we have the slow reel.
I don't think Ulio's just gonna fall for this, but you have to think that Ulio feels safe behind his negate.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been representing negate for like 4 straight turns. If Josh doesn't know that there's some amount of interaction there, then that'd just be crazy to me if he didn't realize that.
Plus on Ronus is pretty good. All right. Now, with that kind of attack, you've got to know something is up. But if he does have negate, he's going to go bashing all in. If he doesn't, then he's probably not attacking with a bunch of dudes.
If it were me, this Carnage Tyrant is just going to go at Gideon, and that's it.
Yeah. Which the Scarab God is kind of eating away a little bit at Josh's life total, but he's gained so much life from those cats.
Yeah, he's at 29.
Ugh. All right.
Yeah, he's thinking, okay, I think these three seem good to attack with. Or maybe he's just going to attack with Ballista. And
pump with Ronus, or put counters on it. So, before damage.
Oh yeah, a snake would be absolutely insane on Ulio's board, no question about it. The Scarab God has just been so brutal, though.
5. Okay.
Yep. He's just gonna let that go. Draws a card, passes the turn.
I've got 2 zombies. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Man, Glimpse through Siphoner. So good.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a land.
Not exactly what he wanted to see, but I mean, look at this. He's got
right.
7 cards in
So
hand.
There is a snake in hand, and he does have negate.
Yeah, I don't see very many ways that Ulio can lose from this position. He'd have to make a really, really greedy attack, or I'm not sure, but this looks this looks very, very decided to me. I don't think I could really say that until I got a glimpse of Ulio's hand, but his hand looks fantastic.
Yeah, because he's been drawing a bunch of cards with this Siphoner and play every turn.
Yeah.
We'll see what he decides to do. Yeah. Oh my god, he's doing it.
Okay, so I mentioned greedy attack. I mean, maybe Ulio has 2 negates. If he has 2 negates, then this attack is going to be...
fine.
Then this is fine for him.
I'm looking at Josh too. He's got fisherman face on, like, am I just dead here?
This is a lot of damage.
But he's not. But he's not dead.
Yeah, so he expects this to get negated, and it will. Negate.
You got it.
And Josh is like, okay,
fine.
I guess I'll cast this Torrential Gearhulk and exile all your creatures. Or maybe not.
What's he doing?
What the?
Milieu 4.
Milieu 4 again.
Milieu 4. Is he not taking lethal this turn?
So this is...
This is weird.
I'm like pretty confused because he could have torrentialed, but he did have another negate.
Okay.
Do you think that Josh makes this play just and doesn't want to show that Gearhulks are in his deck? Like what?
Yeah. So yeah, he was milling for more information. Because he
knew
he can't concede. Yeah, exactly worth. Fishing for information before we go to another... A final deciding game 3.
Let me get that updated. Jeez, this has been
awesome.
Definitely the best.
The best round we've watched all night.
For sure. This has been fantastic.
But yeah, so yeah, the attack's not greedy if he's got 2 negates.
Right.
you can confidently do whatever you want when you have 2 negates in hand.
The attack... Well, okay, the attack with cats... think of it this way, Jin. He was going to get overwhelmed by Scarab God. At some point, it didn't matter. Like, Josh was already so far behind. The attack with cats is like a desperation attack, and it makes his Settle the Wreckage a lot better.
Exactly, Brian. It is a bad attack.
Right.
But it's a bad attack on purpose.
It was a bad attack on purpose. And if there weren't 2 negates, then maybe it would have been fine, but even exiling the whole board there, is it really... Would that even have gotten Josh back into it? Probably not. Ulio's hand was full. I think Ulio knew he was dead, and he just said, okay, I'm just going to mill for information and not show my Torrential Gear Hulks at all and move on to the next game.
Yeah. That was a good match so far. This time Josh will be on the play too. And I think if Josh had found 1 card draw spell that changes the game.
I mean, no, yeah, he had nothing to put to dig at all. No,
he was just ripping off the top.
No card draw and no search for Azcanta.
Which is odd for this deck because this deck plays so much.
I mean, we didn't even see him cycle cast out.
He cycled 1 cast out.
He did cycle 1 cast out, but no sensors.
Yeah,
so
no sensors.
Really, like, Josh was just drawing off the top of his deck the whole game, which is
not where you want to be as a do nothing control
really,
deck.
Really odd for a blue-eye control.
All right, Missy Elliott.
Oh, Brian.
Azcanta, let me search it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I was... Just remember to ask, is it worth it? Let me work it. Azcanta, let me search it.
Oh, my God. What is happening right now?
Also, the Chicago-Minnesota game. What about it?
We can get you a score.
Minnesota's up 20-17 with 12 seconds left in the 4th.
Whoa.
And I am ahead of Turs.
Look at that.
They got an interception, a fumble recovery, which got me 6 points for the defense. Get there! I didn't lose to the guy going 0-4. Yay!
Woo. All right. So, Lucky Josh gets to start with this emblem in play, as you guys can see. I don't know why he gets to start with it, but
yeah,
lucky.
That's the way to be. Whatever, they're still shuffling.
Put the land down, flip it, reverse it.
Put the land down, flip and reverse it. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Okay, so remember how we were talking about some things that we could do that are like little video shorts?
Yeah.
This is one of those.
Yeah? All right.
Do like a rap video in black white, but throw some like big, enormous chains on, and just like.
Oh man.
Yeah, we've got some fun ads coming up in the next bit here.
Go bikes.
Go bikes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Mike, just you saying that makes me think of How I Met Your Mother, and we've got Brian in the chat right now too.
Yeah.
I can't hate the Vikings just because of how much Marshall Erickson loves the Vikings.
Oh yeah, because he's from Minnesota. These guys have got me watching How I Met Your Mother, and gotta have a girl too. All right, cool, magic.
All right, we're underway. Excellent.
Rip Cook. What happened to Cook?
Did Cook get injured today? This is what happens when I'm streaming. I can't follow what's going on.
Oh, Cook was the running back before
Murray. Well, Dalvin Cook?
Yeah. Okay.
Tore his ACL last week. That's right.
Yeah.
But was it? I can't remember who they're
replaced
running.
Him?
They should run Murray. Murray killed it for the Raiders last year. Why not run that guy? All right. We got a match here. Sorry, football. Ugh.
Yeah, distractions.
All All right, Ballista on 1. And this is very, very clearly something okay with Josh. He just goes, well, all right.
All right, fine, whatever.
Sure.
So we got an Essence Scatter.
I got to hold up a counter spell or Glimmer this turn. Fantastic.
Just going to take a draw. There's the Glimmer.
Too bad. Turn too late.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yep, takes two off the he's doing this.
Yeah, so end of turn, yeah.
Okay.
He is going to add a counter to Ballista, and he's responding with Supreme Will.
Wow, that was a do-nothing turn from Leo.
I am Mr. Anton. Thank you so much for the follow.
Appreciate it, Anton.
Okay, so he's not playing any more of the board, which is where you want to be against blue-white control. You're like, make you answer my thing.
End of turn. Put a +1/+1 counter. Untap.
Yep.
Yep. This is a good game plan.
He's got 2 blossoming defenses too. I really like this.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Turn
We're gonna Glimmer.
We're gonna Pierce. Okay.
Fair enough.
So we've got Josh Hulk, Glimmer.
Yeah, so I think Josh does plan to just Gearhulk and in response it's Glimmer. Make sure this doesn't get countered.
So you're still gonna get a counter on that guy.
That's Mr. Anton to you. My bad, Mr. Anton. Here's Brian correcting me, making sure I know what's up.
Yeah. What's up?
What's up?
Block. I'd love to trade a blossoming defense for a Gearhulk like that. Like,
yeah,
that feels pretty good.
Deal.
No deal. No deals. It's been a third result going up in adult.
You don't have it. You got me. You got me there. Gotta make sure it's Mr.
This bonus is huge.
Yeah. This is a really strong game plan for Leo.
It's like those early Thraben Inspectors that just get in like 17 points of damage by themselves. But this one's like getting bigger the whole way.
So this is fumigate or bust mode, isn't it?
Okay, so counter the snake. That's pretty good. Now, yeah, we're gonna pull.
Pull for 3.
Yep. Draw 3, discard 1. So
he found a cast out.
He's got 2 approaches. So if he can live, he can cast approach this turn. If it gets countered,
he's dead.
No. Oh, because Ballista...
If it gets countered, he's dead.
Yeah.
At this point, he has like 1 line of play, and that's like, oh man, I think he's dead no matter what. Because doesn't Leo have a negate plus blossoming defense?
I'm not sure if he has a negate. I haven't seen negate yet.
We just know about the blossoming defense because if he can cast out and then negate.
4, 6, 8.
Yeah, so he's
got cast out negate.
Yeah, definitely responding to this cast out, blossoming defense.
Negate.
And we'll
he has another negate too.
And a second negate. And he's gonna ping 5 times.
Yep. We finally got a threat off the board.
Wow, and that was the last possible turn too. He did not have any more time. Yeah,
now he has lands.
Exactly, Ballista is a good.
Oh my gosh,
this is crazy. Yep, approach. Let's do it. Let's get some life back.
And Josh knows. Josh knows now.
Wow.
Whew.
This match.
I'm gonna play a creature.
Deal.
Draw a card. What do you draw?
I cannot see the card. But he has an approach in hand.
Yeah.
He's just going to cast it. Got it. Done.
Oh, man.
Oh.
And there's Leo complaining about lands again. That was something when I did go out there. He's like, did you guys see me draw all those lands, those 13 lands? I was like, well, that happens.
it happens. You're playing 4 tunes and like 23 land. It happens.
Yeah. But man, oh my gosh.
That match was incredible.
Josh was so dead there.
I honestly thought he was dead. I didn't see the second negate.
Yeah. I mean, neither did I. And then, like, it kind of... I saw that old arm. I was like, oh, he's got another negate. What a way to win. Yeah, that was... Whew.
All right, it looks like this match over here also wrapped up.
It looks like we're getting a little deck tech.
No. I think this is sideboard.
Is this his sideboard he's laying out?
I can't tell.
Because it is definitely like Cody. Cody will ask about decks. Like, and that was... We just heard time called, too. So, like, that was very close.
Wow. That... I think Standard is in a good place.
Yeah.
We've had some really, really great games.
Yeah. Tonight I had a lot of great games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just all the way up. Good games. And that's what we're here for, right? Is just great games of Magic.
Well, that was...
Let's go back to us.
Yeah, let's do that. Hello again, chat.
Hello.
That is going to conclude our first Monday night Standard Showdown stream.
Yes.
So, thank you guys so much for joining us.
I'm going to agree. Standard is so on point right now. Exactly. And that's why I'm so pumped for Portland.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of people going to Phoenix because it's a little closer. That's great. But Portland.
All right, guys. Be sure to join us every Monday for Standard. We do we do 3 rounds. As our tournaments grow, we can increase them to 4, which would be awesome.
That would be sweet.
And then we've also got Legacy on Tuesdays. You can join me. I'll be there.
So will Eros.
Yes, and so will Eros. Bryce. And then also on Friday nights, we run all events in our store, but our stream is also Legacy.
Yep.
So be sure to join us for that too.
And tomorrow, we will be streaming some Moto.
Yes.
During the day.
And that is something that we plan to start doing. We're gonna start off not so great at Moto, but hey, we're good. We're decent Magic players, so at least we have that.
Yeah.
At least we have that. Misclicks, here we come.
Yeah.
No.
Right? That's gonna happen.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Thanks so much, Jorgensen.
Appreciate you. If you like the stream, please be sure to subscribe or give us a follow. We really appreciate your guys' support. Thank you, and hail heroes.
Have a good night, guys.